Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sorry about that. The music turns off when I tab out the game. That's just how the game is set up. But welcome, guys. So today we're going to be going ahead and playing the latest 12.12 update. Just playing the campaign, seeing what the new changes are actually like when it comes to gameplay. Because yesterday I showed off a video showing you guys some of the updates and the new tech and stuff like that. But I thought it'd be pretty fun just to dive in and actually play a campaign so you guys can like ask, oh, how does this work? How does that work? And I can be like, I don't know, let's have a look together. So how's it going? Tom, welcome. Loxlil, Philip, welcome. Mad Max, Jens, welcome. GM, Justin, always great to see you here as always, my dude. King Retro, welcome, man. And anyone else I miss, big boy. Yeah, so I think we're playing as Georgia. Georgia is a country that everyone always asks me to play. And I'm not sure if it's just because people who live in Georgia are very, very patriotic and they just want to see their country played, so they constantly tell me to play them. Or if just it's a fun faction to play. As like everyone always tells me that I should pick them up and play them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play as Georgia today. Should be pretty fun. Got my my Warhammer 2 t-shirt on. And we're just going to go. And yeah, thank God I'll be getting a haircut in a couple of days. Beginning of next week. Because my hair is out of control. So yeah, it should be fun. Should be good. Is this medieval 3 as close as it can get to it, I guess. Until CA do it and hopefully don't ruin it. Man, imagine if they come out with a medieval 3 and it's just garbage. Imagine. Or it's not garbage, but the thing is, like, if they ever do a medieval 3, it can never just be good. Like, medieval 3 can't just be, oh, that's a good game, you know? It has to be, like, a step above that because, you know, like, how many people have been hyped for medieval 3 for how many years, you know? It has to be exceptional, otherwise I don't think people will be too happy. Hopefully it will be. Hey, how's it going, David? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Always great to see you popping in. Yeah, so let's go over to the game and we can get started. Boom, boom, and I just need to quickly turn game capture on over. To Attila. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this campaign. Should be a ton of fun. With the new updates and stuff. Should be great. They also added in Navarra as well. Which is pretty cool. New faction for the forces in Spain. So these guys are now here. I assume Navarra is part of the grand battle at the beginning of the game. So that's one of the new factions in. There's some pretty good bonuses. Feudal family, those are going to be pretty brutal. You can also enable Iron Man. What's this do? Manual saving is disabled. The game automatically saves at the start and end of your turns. The game automatically saves before and after battles. The game automatically saves when war is declared. I mean, we won't bother with that one, I don't think. But yeah, so we're playing as Georgia. Let me just find them. Boom. Playing as Georgia. So should have some good bonuses and some good negatives. Problem is, many people expect to be a great and fantastic game like Medieval 2 for its time, but these people will be let down a lot. I mean, yeah, but like it's not crazy. Like I hate it when people are like, oh, you're just nostalgic about a game, you know, like, oh yeah, Medieval 2 was great for its time, and nowadays, you know, you're just over exaggerating. And I feel like that's like something that's drummed into us by like people who are just die-hard fans and you can't say anything bad about Total War CA. I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think it's that crazy to expect a gaming company, a AAA company, to make a really good game. You know? Like, I feel like we're told we should just be happy with what we're given a lot of the time. And if you complain, oh, you're just a hater. And I feel like it's not that crazy to expect just like, why can't I have an exceptionally good game? You know? Like, why can't I have a game that just takes gaming to another level, like Medieval 2 did? You know, why can't I expect that from a brand new release that they've been working on for 5 years, you know? Why not? You know? I don't know. I feel like whenever like a big company comes out and the game's mediocre, it's just kind of like accepted. And it's like, well, you're a AAA company with 600 employees. Kind of expected a bit much, you know? A bit more. You know, why not take Total War to the next level rather than just reskinning the game and adding in one massive feature? 40-minute battle timer is good. No advice, limited VAT, which is good. Battle realism, I don't think is a thing we want to click on. No objectives, do challenges is fine. Oh yeah, they also have these challenges in 12.12, which is kind of cool. Which is like not able to retreat and stuff like that, which is nice. Can I get rid of this? Let's just go back. So let's just dive in anyway. Let's not start every stream with a massive rant like I normally do. So advice off, limited, 40-minute battle timer, hard difficulty, no need for Iron Man mode. So, as Georgia, we have a 40,000 population in our mountain kingdom. We have glory of the world and faith. The second Jerusalem of all of the East for learning, of all of its values for teaching, all of its knowledge. A second Athens far exceeds the first in divine law. A canon for all splendor. I don't even know what that word is. So we get mountain stronghold, 5 morale and minus 50 fatigue rate when fighting in hills and mountains. That's actually huge. That's really good. That's really good because 12-12 units get tired pretty quickly. We also get Georgian Golden Age, minus 20% construction cost and minus 1 construction time for buildings. Again, that's absolutely amazing. We have cheaper mercenaries and cheaper upkeep for professionals and mercenary units. I don't think mercenaries are in the game yet, so that's not really too much of a big deal. And we get so when we convert buildings, that's a little bit more expensive. I mean, yeah, that's insane. That's really good. Georgia seemed like a very, very powerful faction. Let's dive in. I believe we're Orthodox, right? We're not Muslim. We're not like steppe religion. I'm pretty sure we're Orthodox. So it'll be interesting to see where we start off. I haven't loaded into this campaign yet, so we'll have to see what we've got set up. Hey, Killer, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing, dude? So, as always, massive shout out to all the developers. Obviously doing the Lord's work. So, war wariness, good. Yeah, so for those of you who didn't see my last video or are just wondering what's up in this new update, they added in a bunch of stuff. They added in tier 2s and 3. I think actually maybe tier 2s were already in, but they added in basically all the units into the game now. So when you're playing a 200-person campaign, for example, or 200-turn campaign, you'll get access to all the late tier units now, which is great. They've added in a reworked economy. They've made it so that the whole buildings and stuff is completely reworked as well. Added in complete technology trees for every single faction. There's like 52 factions, I think. I think there's more factions than there are states in America. So that's really cool. So you now have a proper working tech tree. More decisions, obviously, as well. And scripts have been added for every single faction. Diplomacy's been reworked. Obviously, populations been fine-tuned more and more, so now you have a much more kind of dynamic population system here, which is cool. We'll be using that throughout the campaign. Fertility's been reworked. This update is a big one. This one is a big one. How's it going, Luda? Welcome to the stream, man. Head-to-head on 12-12. There isn't actually a 12-12 head. I don't think multiplayer campaigns are enabled because of all the desyncs they were suffering, and I don't think the troopers we'll have like any time at the moment to really look at like sorting out them desyncs and stuff, because obviously he's heavily focused on the grand campaign. But in the future, I'm sure, just in the future, I'm sure they will look to fixing multiplayer campaigns. Really, the only thing this mod is missing now is naval units, mercenaries, and maybe like custom settlements, like more medieval settlements. And then the campaign is, in a like an amazing state. Like that's in like a release state. Like you can play this campaign, and if it never got updated again, then that's absolutely fine. Obviously, I'm sure they'll look to continue to update the mod, just like DEI, constantly gets updates and retweaks and stuff like that. But I'm playing Georgia. We over in America, son. So anyway, so yeah, what religion are we? Are we Orthodox or are we Orthodox Christian, Eastern Christianity? So are we Eastern Christianity or are we Orthodox? Just so I know for like churches and stuff. We're Orthodox Christian. Okay, cool. So sorting out our overall religion is going to be kind of important. We do have an Orthodox church down here, so I might look to upgrade that. Orthodox Christianity is increasing though, but not at a huge rate. We have a forge down here, and our capital is here. So who's got the biggest population? We don't really have a ton of... So like these two settlements are kind of our more recruiting ones. We're also allied if we go to diplomacy map mode. We're allied with basically all the other Orthodox countries around us, which is nice. We've got the Sultanate of Rum. No, it's the Cumans, sorry. The Cumans to our north, Sultanate of Rum's down there. So we have the Cumans to our north who are pretty scary, so securing trade with them is going to be kind of important. And then I guess we're going to be fighting... yeah, I guess we're going to be fighting more of the southern countries down here. Maybe we could go to war with the Sultanate of Rum as well. They are at war with our allies, right? Yeah, I mean, for now, it's fine. We won't really do much. We have 12 grand. Our economy isn't really popping right now. That's fine. So let's upgrade a few of this then. So food's all good in every region, which is good. So let's just take a look at these new buildings. Well, not new buildings, but so public order and religious enables priests, and then we have population growth for the peasant class for the Orthodox thing. So we could get like a monastery or just more of a Orthodox, like a proper church. And this does give sanitation as well, which is going to be pretty good considering we do have a forge here. So let's get the monastery on the go, because as I said, that gives us food, but gives us sanitation, produces wine, and also gives us religious influence. So let's pick up that now. Recruitment wise, we can get some okay men, but we don't really have the population to be doing that down here in the south. I imagine most of our population will probably come from these settlements. We can recruit some good men up here. We have a lot of noblemen. And we have, yeah, again, not really a huge population. Is our population growing decently? We're gaining 2.5% every single turn. So the longer we leave it, the better it will be. So we probably don't really want to try and recruit for a little while, I think. Can you guys see that, or do I need to improve the scale? Probably need to improve the scale a little bit so you guys can see it. Can I do that in here? Be under graphics, right? I mean, UI scaling? Or do I need to jump out and do that? Where's my UI scaling? I thought it was in here. Maybe I need to do it in the main menu. Let me just wrap up the UI a little bit. Or it's actually, I don't know if it is, because I'm playing... For me, it looks fine, but for you guys, it might be a little bit of a struggle. Yo, Cole, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm playing as Georgia. Georgia? Oh, I will be remiss, sir. I probably want to upgrade the city, though, pretty quickly. How's our food looking? Not great, so we probably need to upgrade our food plantation first. And go from there, maybe? Or do we rather upgrade this first? It's more of a rear settlement. So there's some good population growth here, but not really like a good economic base. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do diplomacy whilst we wait. Remove the top bar. I think that's fine. Oh, yeah, I guess you guys... Let's just do it this way then. God damn it. Can I like copy and paste this into this maybe? Pro stream work on the go. Can we paste here? Sorry, just bear with me. Boom. And then boom. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. With the legend thing, looks fine. It's no problem. Okay, cool. Polo would be happy with my choice of faction. Yeah, he would. Cool, let's see who wants to trade with us then. So we're already trading with like everyone around us, which is good. The Abbasids, I mean, we don't really want to fight the Abbasids. honestly, and I'd be happy to trade with them because they've got way more problems. Unfortunately, they don't want to trade, which is fine. I don't really want to pay anyone any money. I'd like to kill that faction. Yeah, so no one else we can trade with. No other diplomatic deals we need to do. Can we recruit any agents? Like maybe like a priest or two? We can get some priests, which is good. We'll use that. Probably just take an advisor. And we'll bring him down to this region that is obviously, you know, not very orthodox, which is fine. All our other regions are very orthodox. Technology, I guess we'll start working on food. So one of the things I think that, again, I haven't played a full campaign yet, so I'm not 100% sure. But I think they need to lower the cost of technology. Like these 20 and 10 turns, it's far too long. Like if I want to get here, I have to spend 186 turns. Obviously, I'll gain buildings that improve technology. But it's just far too slow, I think, unless there's scripts and stuff that greatly reduce this. You know, if I was just to solely research the whole of the military tree, it'd take me 330 turns. And ain't nobody playing a campaign for 330 turns, right? So I think that this is something that they probably will change. Because that's just not including this, you know. If I want to research all of this as well, you know, it'd take me 600 turns to do the entire tech trees. Which I'm not saying you should have to do all the tech trees, like, right away. Oh, sorry. But it shouldn't take you, like, that long to get to the latest tiers, you know. I think to research maybe, like, half the civic tree and the entirety of what, like, half of one tree and half of the other, should take around about 200 turns, in my opinion. It should take roughly around about 200 turns. Because I think that's roughly where campaigns end, you know? And that's what I'd like to see. You need to build the Byzantines. Yeah, we definitely could. We definitely could conquer all of this. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see what happens. Oh, yeah, we need to do governors as well. So I'm not married either. So getting married is probably pretty important. We have a Patreon, wealth from cultural buildings, and we have a melee dude. Okay, cool. And we have 2 commanders, I assume. What are commanders like? So we got a cavalry guy, and we have a supply guy. Both pretty good. So let's take over this Patreon. I guess we'll stick him in our capital, which is this place. And we'll do an edict here. So we have religious tolerance. We have organizer militia. We have settling the tribes, which is good for commerce and growth. Army and recruitment. Local rulers. So I guess we'll go settling the tribe because that gives us wealth from commerce, gives us growth, and also gives us cheaper cavalry, which we can recruit a lot of actually in our main region. So these will just be a bit cheaper and stuff. Not we, I don't think we need an army immediately. Hey Jackie, what's your Tau color scheme? Just white, basically. Let me just grab one I can show you. I'll show you this big boy. Ooh. But I haven't touched these models in a while, to be honest. Because obviously lockdown. Let me just go to just chatting. Boom. Yeah. So just the usual like white and white, blue, gold on some of it. That's the Tau boys. Boom, boom, boom. But as I was saying, yeah, I haven't really touched. You know, most of my Warhammer is still in. I just hit my knee. Most of my Warhammer is in my bag still. When's Troy out? It has a release date, I'm pretty sure. It's like August, maybe, sometime. Anyway, cool. That's our time, right? I don't think I want to do any more governors. Our economy's okay. Maybe we could lower taxes a little bit. Just down to 200, because that should help with growth and stuff. Cool, let's do our first turn, boom. Can I go over the factions around you? Yeah, I did take a look at them all, but yeah, sure, I can definitely do that in the next term. And if anyone has any questions on the mod as well, I'll try my best to answer it. So this is a new change as well. It is now, the game is now 2 turns per year rather than the previous 1 turn per year, which I think is awesome. Great change. Beforehand, characters were just dying far too quickly, so you never used to get attached to them, which just kind of sucked. But in now, it's 2 turns per year, so characters live literally twice as long, which I think is awesome. And it allows you to get attached to them. You're not constantly replacing people. And other stuff like that. So yeah, the factions around us. We have the Kingdom of Alina up here to the north. We have Trebizond to our left. We have Shavina Shandong to our right. And I think all of these countries are Orthodox, so it's like our little Orthodox alliance block? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, these guys are Eastern Christianity. These guys are like steppe, I don't really know, pagan? Steppe pagan, maybe? And obviously we've got our Orthodox brothers to our left. Or it looks like Trebizond and the Sultans of Rum are fighting one another. Obviously in close quarter combat. Did the update come out? It's not on Steam yet. They're still sorting out all the test bugs. I think there's a fairly big bug at the moment with a lot of the unit stats. Like there's like unit stats with like their database is messed up, which is what you can see this. Like I think a lot of these units have crazy stats at the moment, and that's obviously the reason why they're mass testing it. But you can play this if you go over to their Discord and you opt into testing. I'm pretty sure that way you can get access to the mod. At least that's what one of the developers told me. What's the best infantry we can build at the moment? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So, going to be probably the swordsman here. And again, let me just do this. Boom, so we can actually take a look at their stats. So these are noblemen. Yes, we can't really afford to get a lot of these guys. TBH, but pretty good stats. Their health is high. Wait, actually, they have the same stat. No, okay, maybe not. Yeah, so they're just much better. Double the armor, more melee defense and stuff. But this will be kind of like our standard swordsman for a little while. But I'm trying to avoid recruiting a lot of men at the beginning of the game because I wanted my population to grow. And obviously, like the way population is calculated in this game is it's a percent. So the more population you have, obviously the more population you'll get because it's a percentage of your current number. Yeah, Troy is free for the first day. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play it. I'm almost in SCA suddenly be like, fuck you, Jackie. I'll be playing the game and streaming it early. Not because I'm looking forward to it particularly, just because I feel like it's my job to show you guys. So if the game sucks, you know, you guys can see it for yourself on my stream. Is basically my thinking behind it, you know. So now if that's being built, I might get rid of this forge honestly. The forge is nice and it does give a good population growth. That's basically what we want to be looking for, is just like boosting our population of the Bergers and everyone else. But I mean, it seems like for the most part, everything is pretty set up already. Obviously, it's just the main buildings we need to upgrade. But I'm happy for now just to chill and, yeah, just continue to grow. So, yeah, we've got all of them. We've got the Abbasid Empire, which stretches, obviously, from Alexandria all the way up to the north. Jerusalem in between them. We have these guys are probably the dudes we'll fight first, if not the Sultanate of Rum. We've got Nicaea to our left, and then obviously Bulgaria and everyone else. Cumans are obviously very scary and could quite easily come and attack us. So we have to keep a close eye out for them. Yo, Zelenius, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Georgia should have good knights. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I mean, they obviously do. Look at that. We have some big boys right here. Heavy shock cavalry. 150 health. That's pretty insane. We've got horse archers as well. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably take my army once our public order is a little bit higher. I'll probably take my army down here and we'll think about either going into the Sultanate of Rum, which we definitely could do, or going somewhere else. I'm not too sure yet. Let's also grab some wheat fields. Or maybe we want to go more food-wise. Because what gives us the most food? Agriculture gives us the most food for fertility. What is our fertility level here? Average. So we definitely could get like pigs here and just make money from them. Or we could just go sheep herds and get more money for husbandry. Yeah, sheep herds are the best, but I think they give us the least amount of food. They give us... Yeah, sheep herds will probably give us the most money. Pigs will give us, like, kind of a nice little mix between, I believe. Gives us more food, but less money. So let's grab up the pigs, I think. Yeah, let's get, like, a pig pen here. You know, get that pork on the go. That'd be nice. Don't really need to recruit any more men. We don't really have any big, recruitment slots. We've got 600 of the recruitable population there. Definitely don't want to utilize it quite yet. Oh yeah, also something we need to do as well is we need to see people into position so they can start leveling up. And we also need to get married as well. So no one's gathered up enough influence yet. We could just seek a wife, but let's get a political marriage. Let's strengthen our bonds with Trebizond. Why not? Let's do that. So one of the really cool things you can do in Attila is you can arrange a marriage. Oh, that's my daughter. She's a drunkard. They would marry into her though, which again, that'd be a very good alliance to have. And they'd pay me for her as well. Wouldn't become my vassal, surprisingly. Would you pay a dowry to me for my... you would. Nice. We'll take all your money. We're already trading. We're already allies, so... Perfect. Nice. So we've married our sister? Into Trebizond. And is he the king? Or is he just, like the son David? Is that the king? No, it must be like the king's son or something, which is kind of cool. Hey, thank you so much for the 5 PLNs. Yes, I appreciate that, man. Watch out for the stat bugs. Yeah, I was just mentioning that Canary. The stats are a bit messed up with crazy. Yeah, 160 charge bonus. Yeah, some units are, as I said, I mentioned this at the beginning. This is the reason why it's not on Steam yet. They're still fixing out a bunch of these bugs and stuff like that. But some units are just crazy. They've obviously got some stuff hitting them in the database, but I'm sure that's something they'll fix out before it goes on Steam. And how's it going, Thomas? Welcome to the stream, dude. Great to see you here. Cool. Turn done. So we'll just wait a couple more turns. Oh yeah, I forgot to get married myself. I don't know who would marry into though. Like to secure an alliance with. I don't know who we'd marry. So maybe we'll just arrange a marriage and just get a random wife. Maybe that's something we do. Should play Fortnite? I mean, maybe I will when I download Epic Games Store to play Total War Troy. Maybe I will. Yeah, so I think our public order is probably high enough now with the... I mean, the military, for instance, is really boosting that up. I might just wait one more turn, honestly. That's all done there. I should really boost our economy up a little bit as well. Does lowering taxes improve population? I mean, it improves growth, so I guess in turn it does, right? So I guess it's fine. Yeah, but it's just really we just really need to kind of avoid avoid it. Cool, so let's start moving over. We do still need some units, but what I'll probably do is I'm probably going to attack the Sultanate of Rum. I think. I don't know who is down here as well. Can we get another priest? Because I could use him as a scout. No, I can't. Alright, we could just push our own priest down there, but I really want to start buffing up Orthodox. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just go the long way around. So what I want to do is I want to give over both these armies. So I can fill out this roster with some better units. Do we need more cavalry? I mean, I guess why not? Probably more cavalry, another infantryman. Maybe another archer. I probably need 2 infantrymen. And then this army can come back. I mean, this army's looking pretty good, right? We kind of lack, you know, heavy infantry to block the long front line, but we have 6 units or 7 units of okay. So make our archers and just a bunch of cavalry. Let's go over. We'll fight the Sultanate of Rum. We'll support our newly married into family. And we'll go from there. Have I told old words? No, I haven't. Should I buy Shogun 2 or Total War Rome 2? I would wait for a sale, a big Steam sale, which I think there maybe is actually going on right now. I mean, I would recommend, I would really say it depends on what era. If you prefer Ancient Era, if you really like the Ancient Era, buy Rome 2. If you don't really care about the Ancient Era, buy Shogun 2. Is my opinion. Basically. Cool, so our army's moving over. We'll go through our allies' territory, and then we'll probably hit this smaller town out here first, and then move our way in and go in that way. We're obviously suffering some public order issues and stuff, but should be fine. Yeah, as I said, I really don't want to have to recruit men. I think 1212 gives you these men to begin with, so that you don't have to recruit anyone. Or a politician. We can stick him in. What's our most northern province? Yeah, this province is making us more money. We'll do that. Again, we'll just settle the tribes. Boom. The 12.12 update isn't out yet on Steam. It's being tested in their Discord. If you want to join their Discord, just check out my last video, and you can opt in to become a tester and help them out. When you get Epic Games Store, I'd try Old World. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think I sort of watched Apollo play it. It's not really my type of game, but I definitely enjoyed watching him play it for sure. So we'll just go this way and attack them. Probably get onto the border and then move in. Nice. Our piggery is now done. That should help out economically a bit. We need to research this as well. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they are planning on reducing tech times. It's just far too high right now. Yeah. Hopefully they will reduce it. Which means with the inspired population here, we can probably leave the settlement. Not quite yet. No. Let's just keep on making it happy then. Did he level up again? We did level up. 2 points. Nice. Probably spread religion up as well. Cool. Does this update have mercenaries? No, unfortunately not, Black Space. Unfortunately not. No mercenaries in it quite yet. But it adds in. I think it adds in more than enough so that mercenaries like don't really matter. You have population. You have new building trees. You have all the technology and stuff. I feel like you can get away quite nicely without mercenaries. However, mercenaries would be awesome because it would work really well with the population system. If you get, like, for example, if I don't want to draw men from my burghers or my peasants, I could just focus on getting mercenaries, and that would be a great way to kind of like allow your population to grow without not having men. But yeah, unfortunately, it does not. I think they're the 3 things. I think when they get added, will be like, oh, this is a complete mod now. And that's ships, mercenaries, and I think custom settlements. I mean, custom settlements aren't really super important. I think you don't have to really care too much about custom settlements, but it would be really cool to have them. But yeah, I think if they added in ships like naval units and now that they have technology and population, the naval units, maybe a cool supply system would be great, but I don't think it's super necessary. Yeah, there's trebuchets in the game as well now as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I recruit them. I assume I go down military recruitment. Is it like a siege? Ballistic catapult trebuchet. Yeah, so we'll work towards that. What do we need? We only need this as well to get trebuchets. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I never felt like public order was too crazy to begin with. Honestly, like it was kind of hard to manage, but it should be, right? You know, I hate the games that just spoon feed you public order. So you know, I was always it was a bit repetitive because I was having to build the same buildings to make everywhere happy. Maybe it'd be nicer if there were some cool buildings that were like, oh, this makes settlements in the adjacent regions happy, so you could just have a couple of those everywhere. Someone died of natural causes. Who? My father? Either way, we should definitely get married. I don't think there's really anyone we want to get married to, so let's seek a wife. Let's get married, because how old are we? Are we young or are we old? 41, yeah, we don't have every time in our life to find someone to marry. So we get over here. We're going to be attacking in winter, but it should be fine. Oh, Antioch already sieging this. Interesting. Sultanate of Rum are getting smashed. I mean, we could fight Antioch if we wanted to. They're like here. Could be for a fun war. Yeah, maybe we'll see what happens next turn. We are always obviously also losing integrity as well. So we need to be careful there. Money nerf, yeah. Again, I think it's great. I like that they've made it like money not as easy to come by. Beforehand, you were just like you didn't really have a care in the world when it came to money. So it's good to see that that has changed. Religious differences still isn't going down. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, our religion is going up pretty fast, but Eastern Orthodox is going down pretty slowly. We definitely could upgrade our building now, so let's go into a large city. We could also convert it to a stronghold. Don't think we need it, though. I think these can all be cities. We have a stronghold in our capital, which I think is fine. We have a winery, which is popping off. Yeah, and once this is done, we'll be able to upgrade so many things. Cool, so let's see what's going on. I guess if this fails, I guess we'll move around here and maybe just try and take some more of these regions. And then maybe we do go to war with Antioch. What do you guys think? So this may be quite a weird question, but But is there a Lord of the Rings mod for Warhammer 2? No, there's not. Modders were kind of a bit too scared to touch that. Well, one, the modding tools for Warhammer are pretty shit. They're not shit, but... Oh my god, so we failed, so we lost some control. That sucks a lot. Now balance power bar has gone down as well. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yes, the integrity we lose is pretty bad. It must be, maybe I just need to find someone to marry me. It's probably the easiest way so we don't have to worry on RNG.
My friend, be welcome.
My friend, be welcome. I want to kill you. Nicaea. Well, you like me very much.
So that I may go to the baths and wash.
It's rude. I think I stopped you before you could turn to be rude to me. I mean, Antioch?
I trust you bring words that honor both your people and ours.
We could befriend Antioch and just go for the Sultan of Rum for now. Just to find someone to marry.
We will talk, and then we will.
That's everyone, right? Besides the Abbasids. Yeah, no one wants to marry me. God damn. Are we not an eligible bachelor? Could also adopt someone if we really needed to. I guess we will just seek another wife and hope that it works this time. So I guess we'll leave and we'll go around this way. Trebizond's already at war with them, so that's fine. Yeah. Let's move around. We're going to start losing integrity pretty fast now because we're in enemy territory, but after we win a battle, we should be fine. Yeah, I'm English. You said I wasn't English. Was it because of my mighty Yankee accent? That's actually pretty good. I'm impressed with that. Cool. The building's being done. Our army back home is fine. Just staying here. Nice. Our priest leveled up again. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe authority now so we can get... Yeah, don't need any of that. The extra authority would be nice, but we can just get authority from here. And we'll get spread religion influence action. So we just, again, convert this region a lot quicker than we were doing now. Which is good, because as soon as that goes down, public order is fine, and we can move elsewhere. Nice, this region is now happy as well. Because of the political situation, whatever that may be. How I actually talk is very different to how I text. What is new in the 12.12 mod? Oh, an absolute ton. Absolute ton. So they've added in technology trees for every single faction. All 50% factions now have a full technological working tree. They've added in tier 3 units for every single faction now. So when you're playing a longer campaign, there's a lot more units in it. And when you get to them later stages, you'll have like the highest tier units, which is great. Completely reworked the way that buildings and stuff work, as well as the economy. There's a ton more. Like, they've reworked scripts for a bunch of factions. The game has population in it. The game's had population for a while, but a lot of people maybe haven't seen since when because they had that big announcement when the mod first came out, and then I assume a lot of people did not play it afterwards in the next update. So I always like to mention that there was population in the game added, because a lot of people maybe don't know that. So cool. So yeah, we'll push in on them. We'll attack this castle next turn. What's the garrison looking like? Probably still pretty scary. Not actually that bad. So we'll siege this. Probably expecting the army to come down from the north to hit us. Nice. Our governor leveled up here. He's getting public order, which is huge. That's nice. Probably just getting 2 points in authority, because you gain 2 public order there. That's going to be like our main goal, is basically just making these cities happy. And once he gets that thing, our capital will be happy, which is great. Good governors are very important in this game. Very, very important. So let's move in. We'll take Kasira. Kasira? Nice. They didn't actually push out, which is good. But yeah, the way integrity works in this game for armies is if you're in enemy territory for a long time, your army's going to get disorganized. They're going to get unhappy, and it's not going to be good. Nice. 4th Crusade. Oh, I don't know why I said it like that, but the 5th Crusade has kicked off. So all the again, doesn't really bother us because we're not Christian or Catholic Christian. So all the Catholics are now going for one of the settlements down here. Best of luck to you boys. And we got married. Huzzah! It worked this time. To a arrogant wife. Well, she is a queen, so as long as she provides me with children, I don't care. Yeah. So has anyone got any good tips to improve our power? It's probably pretty important. Why is the game in the description Warhammer? Shouldn't be. Does it still say that? Let me just change it really quickly. If it does. I'm pretty sure I changed it to Attila, but I can... Yeah, it is. I'll just change that really quickly. Thank you for letting me know. If there ever is any issues like that, guys, please do let me know, as I can just change it with a click of a button. I say that, but I can't see the option to change it with a click of a button. How does one change it? Do I need to go to... it's fine, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Cool, so let's start our siege. Yeah, as I said, our integrity will be going down pretty quickly. Oh, nice, it's only -2, that's good. We're getting 1 because we're resting, because we haven't moved. I'll take that. So let's get some siege equipment on the go. It's probably ladders will do fine. However, if we can get some siege equipment, or we can't, yeah. 2 siege towers is fine, because I think they come in sets of 2. I'm a little bit scared of them bringing an army down, but it should be winter next turn, so if they don't do it next turn, we'll be fine. And yeah, we've got a main city upgrading there. Economy isn't looking great, but it's fine. Our integrity over here is going down? Why? Rested politics. So we probably want to leave this army outside the city and fortify, because that gives a bunch of integrity and just raise it up. Makes the city not as happy, but it's fine. Oh, god damn it. Yikes. Let's retreat from that. See if they'll pursue us. They're actually starving as well. I wonder why they are starving. Can they both reach me? This is much easier. This is... Look at all them horse archers as well. This is fine though, right? We're fighting the garrison, which is good, because then if we kill it, we don't have to worry about it. They've got so many horses though. But so do we. Let's do it. Our first battle, boys. Let's load in. This should be fun. There's a lot of them, but it should be fine. Should be fine.
Click on the scroll button.
Why are you giving me advice? Do you not know that I'm a professional Total War player? How long do you think the stream will generally be? Streams are generally around about 3 hours. This isn't good though. We're fighting uphill against a pretty large enemy force. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take the woods here. It's actually a really cool map as well. We're just going to take the woods, I think, and kind of defend this area. Oh, I love that they've made the map so big. Is this just a general thing for 12.12 now? I don't know if Canary is still here or something. Have they added in the bigger map mod that like Rise of Mordor have? Because if that's the case, that's awesome. It really is. Bigger maps, way better. So I guess basically we're just going to have like a front line of swords in the woods. Set up probably in like a shield wall. Probably don't need to be in a shield wall. And then we'll just set up cavalry, spearmen on the flanks to defend. Archers can hit them. Well, our mass cavalry in the woods, obviously being in the woods isn't great. And then his horse archers ready to hit them as they come in along with our archers. Probably something along this line. So they'll probably move their horse archers around the flank. We have a lot of cavalry of our own, but Obviously, don't really want to throw it in. Our general can just sit back as well, because we have a lot of cavalry. So maybe we'll stick it off to a flank, just like hiding here. So then they can come around if the enemy do get a bit too close. It's just I don't want to get into a situation where their cavalry finds me and hits me. Yeah, so a lot of the stats are all messed up at the moment. Something, I think when they added in the higher tier units, it really messed up the, the stats in the database. Yeah, bigger map is now integrated. Awesome. That's dope. Hopefully we'll see that. Is that in custom battles as well? Hopefully that is the case. Also, hopefully the AI will just charge me. No, it looks like they're waiting for their reinforcements, which is fine. I don't think we could have pushed up the hill maybe. But I think it's fine. We sit back. Maybe we can set off some of the horse archers to kind of maybe get some shots off and harass them. They have a lot of horse archers of their own, so... Can I give you my best Aussie impression? No. You're going to embarrass me. Yeah, still these horse archers are kind of scary. And I imagine my horse archers are the same as mine, so we want to probably avoid them. Maybe not, though. Maybe if we get like 3-on-1 there. They've got too many there. Yeah, all this cavalry is going to be scary. Not going to lie. Hopefully maybe they just charge my front lines. Oh god, here they come. So we need to make sure we bring them into the rest of our archers. We desperately need our archers to hit their cavalry. Oh my god, there's a lot of missiles there. And fire arrows, I think, is what does more damage to cavalry, right? So let's bring them in. Hopefully our archers can just, you know, hit away at them. Let's continue to bring them in deeper and deeper. They're really going to charge us? Let's form our formation. They're really getting this close. They are. Wow. Okay. We'll take that. Yeah, the AI tends to do this, stupidly. Let's go back to normal shot. And let's have some of our cavalry ready to reinforce this when they charge us. The thing is, I just want to shoot my own men in the back, which I'm doing, obviously, but I think it's fine. Let's get our own cavalry up here so we can counter-charge in on them. Obviously, everyone should be on guard mode as well. Oh, lol, okay, there's no guard mode in this game, is there? Of course there's not, because why would you ever need a guard mode? That'd be silly, right? Alright, let's just shoot on this unit now. Shoot on a unit that's not here. Militia's getting hammered and anviled by their cavalry. But there's a lot of archer fire going in on their horses. Let's bring back our horse archers again. We'll take the woodland as cover. Problem is we can't really chase the enemy position. Because if we chase the enemy position, then they'll rip through us, right? With just their sheer amount of cavalry. Oh, this is a scary royal guard right here. Yike. That's a bit of a yikes. We need more cavalry over here. Need you horse archers. You are in the woods, so hopefully I'll give you some protection, but our cavalry is getting smashed right now. We are bringing them down, though. Their units are looking a bit thinner on numbers, but so are we. Let's bring this cavalry around now as well. We can also bring around all this infantry as well. Let's get this infantry over here. Our general's going in there as well. Fear does anything, but let's engage them. Full force, boys. Our horse archers are getting smashed. We're not really even doing any damage. Is their cavalry really that much better than mine? Archers get back. Why? Oh, I hate not having guard mode. It's so stupid. Like, whoever thought that not having guard mode in a Total War game is a good idea? They broke through there just with their sheer numbers. It's a bit scary. To be expected. Yeah, I mean, we might literally lose this battle. There's a lot of enemy units. Come down here and help out our horse archers who are getting hit pretty heavily. That would have hurt. God, oh my god, they got Nafatoons! Oh fuck. Where the hell did they get the Nafatoons from? Because the thing is, when we chase this cavalry away, it's just going to run away and shoot us, right? Please kill the freaking Nafatoons. Oh my god, them Nafatoons are going to kill everything I have. I did not see that they had Nafatoons. Oh my god, that is hilarious. That's literally probably GG right there. Them Nafatoons have got some good throws off my cavalry, and I'm going to lose all my men running through to try and get them. Because if we don't kill the Nafatoons, obviously we lose this battle. Oh my god, my general's getting shot to pieces. Bring over more infantry. Breaking that down, which is good. Yeah, we didn't kill the Nafatoons. That's probably GG. Nice. We're on here, though. You know, general has to pursue them, right? You guys have to pursue them there. Shoot the Nafatoons, I guess, if I don't kill everything I have. Yeah, I don't think we win this battle. So all these archers and missile cavalry just shooting me to pieces. Charge him, please. Kill the Nafatoons. Good. At least they're taken care of. Maybe we can try and rout a big blob here. Maybe try and cause like a big rout. Could be kind of useful. The problem is units just stop chasing. And we killed them, which is good. Got our general back as well. And maybe we can rout all of this. We could definitely win. But it's just all their missiles, which are going to shoot us to bits, bit by bit. You know, like they just hold me in place with one unit and they just have so many missiles. General getting hit again, of course. I mean, we broke all that infantry, but our cavalry just can't catch them. And this army is dead no matter what. Yikes. Could be GG. I should have brought my other army over, honestly. Yeah, we broke their battle line. There's just too many archers. Literally nothing we can do about it either. A little bit too much for us to handle. Sucks. And there's no point retreating either because the army gets wiped anyway, so we might as well just try and kill as much as possible. Maybe charging them early on would have been a good idea. But yeah, we still just have way too much ammunition left as well for us to... General's dead. Yeah, that's it. Got cavalry archers, man. That's all you need. Are their archers? Are their horse archers the same as mine? No, they are the same. They seem to be doing a lot more damage than mine. That was a brutal battle. Brutal indeed. We only killed 900 as well. Yeah, them Nafatoons screwed us.
Retreat!
So who becomes the king now? We don't have a... Wait, the army survived? How did the army... If I knew the army would have survived, I would not have gone in. Oh my god. If I knew the army wasn't going to die, I would have retreated my general and not got him killed. I just assumed because we've already retreated that he would die. That's awkward. Probably more. Oh no. Okay, he wasn't. So now our king is leading this army. That's fine. War weariness increased. So the garrison here is pretty beaten up, so we can actually take the settlement now thanks to Trebizond. And they'll help us in this battle as well. So now we actually have to be really careful with this army. Because this army is actually the king's army. So if he dies, yikes. We're also losing integrity kind of fast, but that should be fine. So we have to hope that these guys don't abandon us when they stick around here. Then we need to take the settlement and maybe peace out with the Sultan's Rum afterwards. Maybe just bring up our second army to reinforce. Yeah, population seems pretty brutal as well. Like, it's not really going up very fast. Which is fine. But it's going to make it kind of difficult to build up men. Because how many... Yeah, we can recruit 1,500 units here. A lot of peasants, though. Yeah, peasants are good. I guess, yeah, that's fine. So let's move up a little bit. We want to probably keep above, like, keep on fortifying. Just so we can keep that integrity high for this army. Yo, SCP, how's it going, man? Nice, leveled up. So we'll just boost up his authority. Taxes on integrity. Oh, taxes, nice. We can actually boost the integrity on another guy. So on the king, what we can do, actually, is we can stick the integrity accolade, ancillary accolade, whatever, or household, over on here. So now his army will be, yeah, not losing any, even though after he's just been absolutely smacked. Cool. What faction is he rocking? We're playing, yeah, Rose of Mordor as well. We're playing Georgia. Or Georgia. Nice, yes. I mean, they're going to pay me for it? Yes. I don't think I can afford to fight the Cumans. They're coming in for me as well. Do the reinforcements actually acquire? I mean, we have to fight this, right? We can probably win this just by enveloping people. But we have to fight it. Because I don't want to retreat and then Trebizond just takes settlement, so... Oh, I tried all the factions in 12-12. No, there's like 50 factions, 52 factions in 12-12. You're exhausted? Oh, it sucks as SCP. That you're tired, man. Hopefully, though, you're off work now, you can just chill. Okay, well, this battle should be a little bit easier because they have a lot less missiles, but so do we. We just have to make sure that our general gets stuck in and our horse archers also get stuck in. So I want these guys to get hit. And then basically what we do is we just move around with our general and we kill them. We also probably want to push on them as well. I love that they've they haven't extended the maps. They haven't extended this map. I want them to push the borders out. Maybe that's something they haven't done yet. I want them to push the red line out to here.
Fire at will for missiles can be toggled.
Stop giving me advice. I'm a pro advisor. Where are their reinforcements going on from? We should be able to kill this before our reinforcements arrive. Obviously, their cavalry's going to be a little bit scary. Obviously being horse archers and stuff, but it should be okay. Horse archers should be able to harass. we not have reinforcements?
Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
Oh, they're only just coming on now. Okay, good. Behind me, that's fine.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
We obviously need to go deal with this cavalry to our right. That probably hurt, but we should be able to now surround it. So not get stuck in there, get some infantry coming around here as well. Come on, horse archers, pick away at them, please. Basically broken their cavalry, which is good. Good lance charger should rip through them there. But our general already took a lot of casualties from some soldiers there. Just continue to hit his general at all costs. Nice broken back cavalry unit, which is good. This unit shouldn't really stand. We obviously have to deal with our reinforcements that are coming in from behind us, but I'm bringing him down already. Reinforcements are almost here. Charge. Just make sure you don't have that unit going, and we can just turn around, kill that cavalry, which is good. God, the king is actually looking kind of low. Let's get him out of there. Surprisingly, we cannot afford to let the king die. General is almost taken care of, though. Make sure we kill the rest of that. The archers should deal with that, and then it's just dealing with this pretty easy, I guess, combat. Do they still shoot whilst they ride or not? They're fast enough, though, to catch them, so it's fine. We have to catch his horses with how fast we are. Okay, this is all we need to deal with now. Their morale is still pretty good, but they're kind of tired, even though we have been fighting as well. Nice. Make sure we finish them off as well. Did that hit their morale? No, not really. That's fine. Okay, so our general can sit back now. We just have these horse archers and our main cavalry that all need to chase down their missiles. Obviously with the support of infantry. Okay, let's start bringing these guys around. General's just going to sit back out of range. You guys are going to just start chasing missiles, get them on the run. Because their men are pretty good. Like, in all honesty, their men are actually really good compared to ours. Our men are actually pretty fast, which is good. Let's charge in, boys. Not in skirmish mode. One rear charge should be enough to break these guys. They're pretty loosely set up. Is it single player? Yeah, it is, Julius. It is indeed. Nice broken mem now, which is great. Frozen. Obviously, I know like you're one of the main testers. Is there any way they're going to add in guard mode into this game? Is that possible for them to add in guard mode? You get locked in melee. What does that even mean? Is that guard mode right there? So I very much would like guard mode in this game. It's so silly that it's just not in Attila. What's the update? If you want to check out what like I've mentioned it a bunch of times in this video or in this stream, but if you really want to find out, just go take a look at my latest video. I go through all the changes. Actually, just making sure we kill them because we're gonna have to take the town afterwards. So I'm actually gonna chase down these guys to wipe them. Almost lost the king in that battle as well. That would have been a little bit of a yikes if we did lose the king. Would not have been a good thing. So we managed to win that. Now we take the city, which is good. We could loot and occupy it. I don't think we need to, though. Yeah, let's just occupy it. And Trebizond basically pushes them back there, which will give us some time to recruit something, I guess. Nice. Wait, what? The kick? No. He was killed in battle! Oh, that's fucked up answer power. It didn't say he was, so I thought it was fine. And we got disease, oh no. God damn it, so what happens? Just a random guy appears and is like, I'm now the king. Okay, well we really need to get our power rating up. Does anyone got any tips on how to do that? No, do we just gather power? Gather support even? To boost it? We obviously need a wife as well first. No, that sucks that we lost him. Luckily, public order everywhere is good. Yeah, turbulent time. So how long does that turbulence stick around for? Hopefully just a turn. So what's the pop looking like here? A little bit. Yeah, it's got a decent population here. So it's going to cost us more money to convert all of these. So I might just destroy them all. Make some money and just rebuild the settlement from the ground up. Yeah, it's just really frustrating. It's really frustrating. I guess I could... It's really frustrating with archers. I know you can stick them on skirmish mode. I know you can stick them on skirmish mode when they won't go near the enemy, but that creates a bunch of problems in its own right. Yeah, I mean, I think it's something I just have to deal with. How's sanitation looking here? Sanitation is pretty good. Where does it even tell me sanitation? +2, oh, right there. What am I doing? So you can actually upgrade this this iron mine into a forge, which we might do. As it does slightly increase Burger Pop and gives us more iron, which is good. So we'll do it. Do you think Total War will need to do what Assassin's Creed's done, e.g. a whole new rework of from the ground up on a new engine? No. I don't necessarily think that's what they need to do, though, but I think Assassin's Creed is a good example of pumping out games every single year isn't a good idea. And they might say, well, they haven't really been doing it because of different teams and shit like that. But, like, I think people can quite clearly tell that Total War in general, maybe besides Warhammer, but I feel like Warhammer on launch was pretty trash. You know, Total War overall has gone down in quality. Overall, I think there's definitely really good parts of it. DLCs have been amazing, though. Like, the DLC teams have done really good jobs. I feel like the overall quality of Total War has gone down. And it's probably because they've just been pumping out games. And even though that might not generally affect the overall, you know, theme of the game, like the quality of the games, because, you know, they've got people working on everything, I think it does have an impact and a knock-on effect. Yeah, CP, don't worry. We'll hopefully deal with India by the end of today, and then we can wrap up and move up against Russia. Just try and hold them as much as you can, and we should be fine. Should be fine. Cool. So the food is going to be done soon. Frozen, what about because you're here? What about research? Is this like intended to be this long for research, or is it being changed closer towards launch on Steam? I guess it's just not something they've got around to quite yet. Because the research turns are pretty crazy, like 330 to get to the last turn. Nobody's going to be playing a 330 turn campaign, unless if you don't get any of this either. So I've been saying that they're probably changing it, but I don't know. So just wondering if you have any insight on the matter. Yeah, the king is dead. Long live the king. Sad times indeed. Oh my god, this guy's so old as well. He's 58 years old. He's going to die as well. We're going to run into just so much political turmoil. Anyway, so the army's coming up. This army's just chilling. Enemy priest there. We have to hope they don't try and siege this, because obviously the city does have plague. I'm hoping I can sneak my replenishment in before moving the army out. But we'll see. We'll also give this guy the thing that the previous king had. Doesn't have it. Oh my god, this army's gonna revolt soon.
At your command. You may as well get comfy, men.
Try and reduce it as much as we can down to 5, so at least it gives us an extra couple turns. I don't think I agree with you, Michael. So Michael says, they actually are coming to attack me. Fuck. They just took the city. That's fine. We'll just take it back. So Michael says, quantity of games can be a good thing in Total War's case. Thrones of Britannia improves quite a few elements of some... Like basically, the more games they have, the more stuff they can bring in into future bigger titles. And I definitely understand what you're saying, but what they could just do is they could just take the time and resources of Thrones of Britannia and put that into a main title, and put all the effort they put on them new features from Thrones of Britannia into a main title. Like, I don't like the excuse of them saying our power is fucked. I don't like the idea of them saying, oh well, Saga games are our testing ground for greater Total War games. Like, why do you need a testing ground? Do you not have a QA team? Do you not like have good ideas that you think will be really good? You don't need a testing ground to try out these ideas, you know? Just believe in your developers that, you know, your dudes, you know, that they're going to implement big changes. Because even though Thrones of Britannia was severely underfunded and underworked on, probably, understaffed, I don't know what the right word is, you could still have put them 30 or so people on developing stuff in the main game, you know? In my opinion. Because again, I agree with you. Thrones of Britannia did some really cool stuff. It's just they just didn't have enough money, I assume, or funding, or leeway, or whatever to do it. You know, once again, Three Kingdoms is a great game, but it just doesn't have enough in it, in my opinion. Maybe it does now. I haven't played it since basically release. Maybe now it's in a much better state, but to see. Yo, Bag, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. You don't want a Medieval 3? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if they did do Medieval 3, they would have to put, like, they would have to make it exceptional. You know, at the end of the day, Three Kingdoms has some cool stuff, but it doesn't go above the bar. Three Kingdoms is a great game in its own right for, like, your first playthrough. I think you'll have an amazing time for the first, like, 50 hours, maybe. Which I think is fine. For how much you pay, I think that's fine. But it's not more than fine, you know? I don't think Three Kingdoms is exceptional. Like, diplomacy is good, the way the AI works is great in Three Kingdoms, really good stuff. But there's no, like, this game goes above and beyond everything, you know? Kind of like what Rome 2 did, Rome 1 did. Kind of like, you know, what Warhammer did with all the different races and customization. Three Kingdoms just doesn't have that, like, that wow factor in it. Unfortunately, you know, much like Shogun 2 did with its, you know, sieges. I mean, Shogun 2 did everything, you know, battles, naval combat, Avatar Conquest, you know. Three Kingdoms doesn't have that, but I think if they ever did Medieval 3, they would have to make it exceptional. Even if it is, like, heroes and shit like that, I think they would have to make it above and beyond, because if they didn't, there'd be so much backlash. They really would. You know, everyone would just be comparing it to Rome 2's launch, you know, even if it's not messed up. Also, as well, we haven't really had a historical title launch success in a long time. Like, Warhammer 2, I think, was really smooth. But, you know, like, what? Rome 2, absolute disaster. Attila pretty much had a bunch of stuff wrong with it. Like, multiplayer campaigns in Attila were fucked. And it had a bunch of issues. Three Kingdoms had a good single player, but didn't have multiplayer for the first month. You know, so we'll see. You know, I mean, at this time, I've made my peace with Total War. You know, the game is never gonna be close to what I want it to be, which is absolutely fine, because I'm a minority for sure when it comes to what I like in my games. 100% I'm a minority. If they make Medieval 3 as good as Warhammer 2 is right now, I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. So we have our second army. We'll probably just take back the city again. Is Turbulence still here? No, it goes down one by a turn. Okay, that's fine. Take back the city. Let's have another army. We should be fine. They can't recruit the garrisons. Fuck, this army will be here next turn. Yeah, we'll be fine. We do need to recruit some men though, kind of quickly. Also, the Mongols to come in now as well. Attila runs, like, people always say how poor Attila runs for them. For me, Attila runs, like, really good. Like, I can have 20,000 man battles and it doesn't really lag. Like, at all. So when people tell me that, like, their Attila runs so poorly, I'm always like, what? Really? Attila runs really well for me. Execute prisoners. I'm not going to bother doing that now because I'm hoping I can avoid that and boost it up. They sallied out as well. Good. We'll just finish them off then. I need to fight this. Did a new update come out? Yeah, over on my Discord. You have to go on my Discord and opt into being a tester to get it. It's obviously not out on Steam yet because they've still got some stuff to do. Oh, we could liberate. That's kind of cool. I'm tempted just to sack the settlement, but I think I'll just occupy it for the little bit of replenishment. It's going to come in and cause me some issues. It's fine. The city obviously has plague as well, which is a little bit of a yikes, but you just don't notice it. No worries until it runs well. I mean, I feel like mine runs well. Like, we've had 20,000 man battles. That's more than I can do in Warhammer. That's more than I can do in Three Kingdoms.
The Holy Bible may preach peace.
This is so sick. I love it.
Christendom itself that is threatened.
then it is every Christian's duty to defend all.
This is why you love 1212.
His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel, who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner,
That's awesome.
the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
Hey, awesome. So that obviously doesn't really concern us, but still. The Fifth Crusade has really dropped off. Cairo! It's Cairo! That was for Crusades for. I'm trying to think of it the past couple of days and literally just couldn't. Cairo.
Ready for battle.
So what I might actually do is I might just spam the army and stick them all in this force, which is a little bit more sturdy. Man, what I'd do for that extra bonus right there.
Ready for
He doesn't have it either, right? Just authority. Does any of this give me integrity? So I might literally just have to... just spam the army and rebuild it.
Commander. Ready for battle.
So we're going to come in, dropping in some men here. Oh, we also forgot to do this as well. They can't have them all?
Advance. At
Maybe
your
just to
command.
spam this army as well whilst we're here. I guess this force has to stay inside the city, but I feel a lot more confident now that if we are attacked, we'll be fine.
Ready for battle.
I mean, I guess this force just disbands for now. Save us some money. Everywhere public order-wise is good. Let's definitely upgrade the wine trader immediately. Yeah, it's basically all our money, which is fine. So got that, which is good. Is there any scripts about the Mongols? Yeah, I believe there's... So I think the main events in this campaign that I know of, and if anyone does know, do let me know. But I know the main events are the Fifth Crusade, the Black Plague, which devastates basically everything. Like, your economy gets hit, population gets hit, it's insane script. That happens around about 80 to 90 turns in. There's Greek fire in it, in the game. And what did I say? Mongols? Yeah, and then Mongols coming in. There's like, I think about 60 turns in, they come and they start ravaging. And then the Black Plague hits, and then, it's brutal. Yeah. I mean, this game does an amazing job. Like, with England, there's all the stuff about the Magna Carta, because the Magna Carta's 1214, 1215, 1213. So you have all of the barons rebelling against John, and he's having to kind of sign the Magna Carta to give them, like, more power, and then he invades France and stuff like that. So there's, and obviously over in Spain, there's script, the actual campaign starts off with the huge battle of 1212. Can't remember what it's called. It's really cool, really cool. Like, this is the part of the campaign, like, beforehand, when the game first came out, I'd probably tell people to wait until tier 3 units are in and technology is done and stuff like that before, like, really starting a campaign. Like, I'd just be like, just wait, you know, it's only going to get better and better. But now, I would say, now's the time for people to play 1212. Richard? No, Richard's dies, doesn't he, and gives it over to John, right? Am I being stupid? No, I'm pretty sure. Magna Carta. Magna Carta. Yeah, Charters of Rights agreed to by King John, yeah. Yeah, he, obviously after Richard dies, John takes over him and the barons, because then John's just a bit of a shit king, so... Henry, sorry, Henry. No, that's his son, Henry III. So many... But that's the problem with, like, English history. It's just everyone is bloody called the same fucking thing. George, John, or Richard, basically. Or Henry, obviously. So what do we want to tech anyway? Yeah, so, yeah. Is the update out yet? Not on Steam, but it's over on their Discord if you want to join. If you just check out my latest video, you can check it out. Construction cost and Burger growth. Definitely pick this up. Definitely pick this up. For sure. We haven't got Plague in the army yet here, which I'm fine with. It's just, this is pretty fucked. But we're not married. We're going to probably not have an heir anytime soon. Our power is messed up. I mean, is there anyone else we can marry into? Again, anytime soon? Jerusalem.
Be welcome. I listen and speak for my people.
Nope.
I will be a patient audience.
Nope. No one has an available bride for me, unfortunately.
Welcome. And let us be on.
It's fine, whatever. We'll just roll with it. Yeah, this army is probably going to rebel. I'm probably going to have to kill the people inside the army. Because even doing that, it doesn't really slow it up. It's 4 turns instead of 3. I guess we can, but we need to actually stay in the city, though, so that they don't just come and take it again until the garrison gets a little bit stronger. Yeah, anyway, cool. So let's just spam this stuff. Make a shit ton of money, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I mean, I would love, speaking of Third Age, I would love for them to make a Medieval 2 Reforged type game, you know? Update the UI, update the speed, update, you know, just give a bunch of, like, real big quality of life changes to Medieval 2. Like, maybe redo the graphics a little bit, but not massively. And just make everything, like, all the UI and stuff work more like a modern Total War game. And then just release Medieval 2 and let modders do their thing on it again. Oh my god, that'd be insane. How sick would that be? It'd be absolutely unreal, right? So this will be a castle. Let's just get a plateau, get a church going. And that's our money, right? Yeah, cool, that's fine. Cyprus and the Abbasids. Yeah, everyone's going to war with the Abbasids now on crusade. So Hungary's going on crusade. France, HRE is going on crusade. Something else that would be really cool as well in this food shortage resolved. Do we have a food shortage? Oh, probably in the town, yeah. Something that'd be really cool in this game as well is because there's or in this mod, is there's so many cool events going on around the world. It'd be good if you had, like, information here. Maybe you do, because we did have a 5th Crusade one. But it'd be cool when people make decisions, it comes up in your event, you know. Like, oh, King John decided... Maybe the AI doesn't play by them scripts, though. Yeah, I wonder if the AI does play by the same scripts as everyone else. Because if they do, it'd be kind of cool if, like, oh, you know, King John of England decided not to sign the Magna Carta, and now this is happening. Like, stuff like that would be quite cool, I think. I'd really enjoy that, I think. Oh, interesting. So they've said that research is supposed to last the entire way through the game, so 600 turns. Just saw on Discord, they added me. Don't know if I like that. I don't think I like personally, I don't think I'm a big fan of that. Because, again, people, like, the average person playing this mod isn't going to play a 600 turn campaign. So even if it does make sense, I feel like, game-wise, it should be, like, half that, in my opinion. Because ain't nobody in their right mind beside a select thing making it to turn 600. I don't think you need to have every tech, but you know, even to get like midway through. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the average person will play roughly like probably like 200 turns in a campaign, and the dedicated people will play like 300 to 400, and then probably call it there. You know, so you're basically having 200 turns of technology that no one's ever going to use, so then what's the point of having it? So I can really understand why they've done it. Because it's like, yeah, you know, obviously you want it to, you know, stretch the historical distance, but is there any point in having it if no one's going to use it? It's kind of just dead weight. Cool. So we're just continuing to recruit. Luckily, this army doesn't have plague. We have to kill the prisoners, unfortunately. Yeah, we have to decimate the legions. Because our integrity is not good. So let's do that. Luckily, though, the turbulence will go away. We are now married, so hopefully our wife... Oh, she's a good wife as well. She's educated, which is great. Hey, Jackie, watched you for over a year now. That's awesome, Lego. I'm glad you enjoyed my content, my dude. Yo, Sean, how's it going, man, as well? Welcome to the stream, dude. Would it be possible to add multiplayer campaign for Medieval 2? Yeah, I mean, that... Oh, my God, Vag. Imagine a Medieval 2 campaign, but with an updated UI and the game's not being, like, super clunky and slow. Oh, but God, it'd be the dream. Literally be the dream. Yeah, completely. I mean, we'll have to see. Like, we'll have to see Frozen for sure. Like, if you get enough universities and stuff like that. Because now every settlement has 6 slots. Maybe you can get your research up that it's not 600 turns to finish all of this. You know, maybe 600 turns at the beginning. Because obviously, like, you know, medieval research isn't really super fast until we start get going. So yeah, we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see how it does affect it. But I don't like personally. I don't like the idea because like, if you like, I think the average person maybe doesn't even make it to 200 turns. So you don't want like all of this tech just impossible to get, you know. If anything, I'd prefer a lot. Like I'd prefer a bigger tech tree with just quicker tech, so that you feel like you're advancing. Would be kind of nice. Cool. So how's the nice? So Orthodox is now the major religion here, and it's continuing to go up, which is obviously only helping our public order here, which is great. We might pick up another governor if we can have one. We can actually have 6. No, we don't actually have any good governors, though. Yeah, no good governors right now. Hopefully we'll have a son soon. Could I just adopt someone else as well? Yeah, maybe let's just adopt this guy. He's a governor. So we can actually have a bit more of a family tree. Let's see if we can adopt him. He's 27, so it shouldn't be too hard. 40 units. Oh my god, yeah, that's literally the male fantasy right there. Medieval 2, updated graphics, like not like massively upgraded graphics, but just upgraded. Like I think Medieval 2 looks fine, but just like slightly upgraded graphics, better UI, not as clunky and slow to respond. Like when I click on something, I want it to be like, you know, like that. Yeah, better UI, UI scaling and stuff like that. Multiplayer campaign, the same mod support as Medieval 2 has. Literally the dream. Literally the dream. That's why there'll be late campaign with a late start date. I mean, yeah. So if that's the case, then why not make in the early start date the technology quicker, right? Because if there's a late game technology, if there's a late campaign start for all of this, so you can get all of this, then why not make it quicker in the grand campaign, so you can get to this in the grand campaign in the early start? Because if you want to start in the early start, then basically you don't play with this technology, right? So, and if you want to play with this technology, you go to the late game, then what's the point of adding this into this? Why not just add a bunch of earlier game tech? Again, this is my opinion. Like obviously the modders can, you know, modders have every right in their decisions to do whatever they want. It's just like, that's just kind of my point of view. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying kind of I'd like it a different way. And that's, you know, that has literally zero value to anything, so. Luckily this army still doesn't have plague. So let's end the turn. Do we want another governor? No, we don't, right? Yeah, no. Let's end the turn. How old am I? I'm 26. Ugh, it feels gross to say that. Awesome, Sean. Welcome, man. First time in the live stream. Great to have you here. CBT, hi, guy. Welcome, my dude. Has DI been fixed yet? No, but I put up a community post. The DI campaign's dead, unfortunately. There's literally nothing we can do to save it. We've tried like 4 or 5 times with all different things, and it just doesn't work. It's boring. Fuck you, Sean. Hi, Jackie. First time in my live stream. How old are you? I answer your question. Oh, bye. It's boring. Fuck you. Wow. We don't have the influence to convince him, and we just lose 4 control. Fuck. Our power is, and we lost 6. We didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Loyalty -2, integrity -4, 16% less tax. We have no influence. This guy's gonna rebel. Is he a governor? Yeah, he is a governor. Can we use her influence? Can we use our wife's influence? Oh my god, this is not good. I think what we need to do is we need to give the king, we need to make the king into a leader, and we need to use him to fight people so he can gain influence quicker. I think that's literally our only way of coming back from this, because we could be pretty fucked. Also, our king's leveled up. Any of us give us more influence? Sorry, unsubscribing. Alright. Would you say I think 24? Smells like a civil war? Yeah. Doesn't sound good, does it? Hopefully we don't have any huge issues. Serious question, what's your favourite colour? Dunno. I've never really thought about it since I was like 4 years old, to be honest. Maybe like red. Red's a pretty cool colour.
How would you like your defeat commemorated?
Not like...
Or a nice column?
I mean, I wouldn't really like my defeat commemorated at all, TBH. Yeah. They got an army here, or are they just coming in? I mean, we'd be able to hold the city pretty handily, I think. Yeah, I know, it sucks. It really does suck so much that that the DEI campaign is dead. Like, it's literally gonna be so good. The next 4 or 5 episodes were gonna be just pure battles between me and Darren, as I wade my way through Italy and he wades his way through Egypt. Would have been great. Would have been great. So our integrity is still fucked. Oh, we're in a civil war now as well. What the fuck? They took my main settlement. You motherfuckers. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go all the way back now to get that. Luckily we don't really have an army, and the garrison everywhere else is fine. We're gonna lose this settlement, but at least we have money, right? At least we have money. It's fine. Problem is as well, this army might actually end up... This army rebels in 3 turns. We might have to restart. Fuck it, let's restart. We now have a better idea about what we need to do. We'll restart. Do you have to recruit a general in a province to recruit from that province playing Teutonic campaign right now and can't recruit from certain provinces? Yeah. Wait. Let me read that again. We go again. That campaign was fucked. Do you have to recruit a general in a province to recruit from that province? Playing Teutonic Order campaign right now and can't recruit from certain provinces. So no. I mean, if you just walk your army into a different province, you should be able to recruit from that province. I assume maybe it's because you don't have enough population in that settlement. So obviously check out population. So let's go again. So we'll just do everything we did last time. We'll speed through it this time. We did a lot of talking, so it should be fine. So let's get our pigs. Let's go 4. Get this. Nothing there. Keep that there. Move down. Just so we can... so he's going to be unhappy. That's fine. Let's form up a big old army. Boom. Let's hit the Sultanate of Rum like quickly. Let's go like around this way and just hit this settlement like immediately. I think would be good. It's gonna mean our cities are a little bit unhappy here, but it's fine. Let's get a priest up and running ASAP. Technology. And then these guys. So what do we have? We have a supplier, we have a marksman, and we have a 2 marksmen. That sucks. I mean, it's good for like jet armies and stuff, but our king is a merchant, so our king probably wants to take command of the capital. We also want to seek him a wife as well. With our daughter as well. Don't need to do anything diplomacy. I will keep our sister for a while. Yeah, DSR too. That's probably what I'm most looking forward to. Is naval units and custom maps. That'd be cool. Because when we had naval units, you can actually play as Genoa and like Pisa and stuff like that.
We fire this arrow straight and
Probably not. I don't think. I just want to save it. We lost control. We got rejected. Hopefully we don't get rejected this time. Like this can stay high. It's fine. We just need to get a wife so we can start having a child early. And we'll just go around here. Hit hit this province early, because if we take this province, then it basically is a like natural barrier with a mountain, so it's fine. Yo, Wolf, how's it going, man? Welcome, 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 dude.
Ready for battle.
So our priest can come down here. Probably just do the public order one.
At your service.
Start converting this place ASAP. Everywhere else is unhappy. Let's also turn on our taxes. How about public order a little bit? That's +3 public order everywhere. Cool. Doing some LG Pro stuff here. Nice. Are you playing in Three Kingdoms, Wolf? Are you playing in 3K?
Your armies would surely find honor and plunder in joining this war.
Oh, I'm going to join anyway, so we might as well.
Awaits you.
See if we get some money out of them. Pay them 3 grand. 2 grand. 1,200.
my offer is
Oh my god, they've increased their dowry offer. Yo, Jonathan, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, we got rejected again. Find me a wife. So city is undefended, which is good. Can't fortify, which is fine. We'll just move in next turn, take that. So army is increasing integrity, which is good. We're getting public order in the south. Capital's getting public order, and this northern province isn't, but that's fine. Let's try and secure some non-aggressions with Jerusalem and Antioch when we meet them.
As always, a welcoming host to you.
I'd be fine with giving them some money to secure a non-aggression down here. Maybe not that much money though. Some aggression with Jerusalem is good. They don't really like us very much. And it's obviously non-aggression with the Cumans is pretty important. Yeah, nice. So we've got a pretty good surrounding area right now. I love the Georgian general unit. It looks so sick. Like, that headpiece in the armor is amazing. This guy looks like he's come over from, like, bloody France. With his bloody mustache. Oh, an entrepreneur? Hell yeah. So what's this? Is making us more money. Let's do that one. Growth and, yeah, growth. Cheaper cavalry and commerce, sure. Growth is kind of all I'm looking for right there. Oh, also, we need to make sure we double check as well whenever we can put anyone in office. It's still a little bit of time. Are we crusading? Well, we're Orthodox, so we don't really have to worry too much about that. It's public over on their Discord, Carsten, I believe. God, some of them want a peace treaty. What a bunch of wimps. Well, what the hell is the Ayyubid Sultanate up here? Hello? Why does the Ayyubid Sultanate have 3 armies up here in the north? Illegitimate birth. Urban migration. 10 growth. Oh, hell yeah. Refugees. Didn't get married again. But we had a son. Huzzah. Well, we don't need to get married then. Screw it. We'll look for a political marriage. I'm not going to reduce my power anymore. And I need my influence as well to go up loads. Nice. We had a bastard son, but he's our heir, right? So, screw it.
Besieging the settlement.
But Antioch, yeah, we beat Antioch here, which is good.
We take this
Start the siege, and let's also now get an non-aggression with Antioch so they don't decide to fight us.
We are, as always, a welcoming
Oh, we have a
host.
marriage as well, my daughter.
Await your words with an appetite for truth.
Yeah, sure, let's befriend Antioch. Obviously, they're Catholics, but that's fine. Like, I want to take out the Sultan of Rum, so if these guys are on our side, we sell our daughter to them. Well, not sell, but we marry off our daughter to Antioch. That basically creates us a nice little border down there. Oh, that's me paying them. And we get some money from them as well. I'll take it. Cool, so non-aggression. We married off our daughter to this awesome looking dude right here. Look at that, that's amazing. To Raymond, who's a general. Oh, my mother's still alive as well. Oh, can we use her to gather support? And secure loyalty, diminish popularity. Plotted the characters there by diminishing their influence. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's gather some support. Let's use all my my mother's political influence whilst we can. It's not good. That's not a bad idea. It's good. How did you get a son? It was a bastard son named Jon Snow. Do you reckon I play Assault Squads? No, not going to happen. I mean, I might one day play the Warhammer mod for it, make some videos on that, but probably not. Is there a script about sacking of Baghdad? Honestly, no idea. No idea. Ooh. They got beaten back right there.
I
Interesting.
come to ask this.
I don't really want to fight Nicaea as well. Trebizond might take Constantinople, though. They're pretty close to it. No, my mother died! And she tried to... But she... Oh! One absolute beast. On her deathbed, she wrangled and she wriggled and she gained us political support. Shout out to her. But we just lost a bunch? Why did we lose a bunch? Maybe we lost it because we lost a load of her influence, maybe? But she'll be getting 6%, so we would be lower if it wasn't for her. Yeah, maybe all her influence was giving us a big boost. So I guess we'll fight this. Sure. We have 2 ladders, should be enough. Don't really have much infantry. We should be able to shoot them to death, honestly. About 2. We'll siege for another 10. We're not in a rush. Hey, how's it going, John? Welcome. Also, Jim, can you stop spamming as much, please, dude? Just in the chat. That would be swell. Thank you, John. I appreciate that you are talking in chat, but... Oh, this guy's not very good. Buildings are all done here now. Food is sorted out here, so we can go up here. It's a lot of our money, but it's fine. Cool. It's the beginning of the end for our integrity once again. Okay, probably move in now. Settlement's been next turn. We probably get a breach. Pretty sure get some siege towers. I'll siege them up one more turn. We're in no rush here. I'm also having all the Abbasid men go away.
What do you wish of me?
We're losing a bit of money, but that's fine. No rush there. Integrity is just chilling for now. Okay, you guys are losing integrity now, so let's bring you guys out and fortify you. Keep that bad boy on the rise. Yeah, getting tech that improves it is going to be pretty important. Yeah, Marcus, how's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Nice. So this is our king right here. So we actually probably want to get him, maybe getting this personal influence here. Probably what we want to go for him. Because this is the king, right? So getting this 2 personal influence early, and he's a governor as well, so this tree is probably good. We now get maintenance cost down, which is nice. Can't complain there. Can I play? What do you think I'm doing right now, Sean? Yeah, I'm playing. No, God. What do we do here? We can't fight with freaking Abbasids. The Abbasids have armies here. Do we have to break our alliance with Trebizond? I think we do. I think if we don't break our alliance with Trebizond, we just lose. We got armies, like... We are surrounded by, like, 4 Abbasid armies. I'm playing as Georgia right now, John. Georgia. You know, what do we do? Do we back them up and just say screw it and go to war with the Abbasids? Or do we break our alliance with Trebizond? Stand by the alliance? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, their armies aren't actually that scary. There's just a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the main Abbasid army...
Retreat!
I think you guys maybe pull the wall over my eyes. Maybe we just reload. Yeah, that was stupid. Let's just reload and say no. Yeah, no. I mean, we already all... Yeah, I can't back up Travis on there. Don't know why I clicked it. Yeah, so this is the turn. There's no way we can do that. If they weren't all around me, sure, we'll go for it, but they're literally surrounding me, so we just have to say no if they attack them. It sucks, but we gotta think about the people of Georgia.
Will you send your famous general?
Oh, but I didn't do it this time. Okay, I'll take that. Another crusade should keep him busy, so I do feel bad that... Where is Devin? We're already doing it here anyway. Yeah, I feel bad that we've kind of reloaded and it hasn't happened the same way, but, I mean, what can men do? It is what it is. So we made a breach yet? No, still not made a breach. I think we maybe just go in for it now, though. Like, we could continue to starve them out. We're in no rush.
To victory!
Screw it, let's just do it.
Power like kennel dogs.
Yeah, we're going for this battle. It's kind of cool sentiment as well. We have 2 layers to it. That's kind of cool. Kind of a cool castle. Sean, if you're gonna continue to be an asshole, I'm just gonna time you out, dude. I think you're just trying to aggravate people. So take a chill pill, my dude. Take a chill pill.
Remember that the goal here is to capture this.
Why is the advice always on? Can we turn it off? Also, are we on hard or not? Because we did restart, right? I'm not sure. We can't even look. I've only used siege. No, so same siege maps. Most of the eastern siege maps are actually pretty fine for it, to be honest. But yeah, no. Siege maps are still the same as Attila. That's obviously something they plan on changing at some point, obviously. But just not done it quite yet. So we don't really have a lot of infantry, TBH. We're mainly just archery boys and cavalry. So securing this is going to be our goal. Get the cavalry inside. We can also even just dismount the cavalry if we need. Probably have like 1 ladder. Push up as well. And then just all the archers. Maybe we'll push up the horse archers as well. And we'll attack from like this side as well. Cool. And then we just have these spearmen to reinforce the siege towers when it comes to it. Let's go.
We should thank the Lord, men, for the opportunity that lies before us. Glory as we go over the walls.
Looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. Shields looking so nice on the main guys. Yeah, I mean, any siege maps are nice compared to Warhammer. Let's be honest. Alright, boys, start softening them up, please. You guys not shoot up and over? And the nice thing is up here as well, we can get a good angle in on them as well. Oh, sorry, Samuel Kelly. Thank you so much for the $2, dude. I completely missed that. 34 minutes ago. I'm so sorry, dude. I really appreciate that. You guys not shoot over? There you go. Thank you so much for the donation, dude. I really, really do appreciate that. What is the best PC for playing Total War? I mean, so I have an i7 8700 processor. I have a GTX GTX 2070 Super. That's kind of like I have 32 gigs of RAM. You can probably like half all of that. Like you can probably play the newest Total Wars on like a 1080 i7. I would recommend. And like 16 gigs of RAM, and you'd be absolutely fine playing on high settings. I appreciate that, James. Thank you, man. So the archer fire coming in, just going to soften up their defenses a little bit. They obviously have some archers as well, so we are getting hit on this side, but should be okay. And we're doing just as much damage over on here as well.
Battle is turning in our favor.
That infantry unit is not going to make it though. Cool, about to break this one unit of infantry, which is good. Then it's just the spears to deal with, which shouldn't be too hard. Let's go, boys. Storm the settlement. Okay, all these archers can now change focus. Our main goal here is literally... We're going to let everyone kind of climb up before we attack. The main goal here is literally just to secure the gate so our cavalry can come in and win us the battle. I imagine these guys will not be long from this world, being hit by missile fire and stuff, but what are you going to do? I guess we could also just try to start smashing down the gate as well. Okay, and she's doing a good job there. All the archers is firing in there, which is fine. Oh, cavalry's coming out. Oh my god, the cavalry's charging out. This is fine. Let's send in some of our cavalry to help out. Yeah, I mean, we'll catch their cavalry off and I'll just rip them apart, which is a good thing. Okay, let's bring back our cavalry now. Don't want them to die. You guys just continue to smash through that gate, please. Just take this gatehouse ASAP. Ah, we can actually just chase these guys down. Smash down the gate, but let's also charge into them. Let's go, boys. Yeah, the music they've added into the game is great. Really, really good. D Trooper, I think, worked quite hard on it. Okay, let's secure the gate and then we'll let our cavalry just roam through.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Give the rest of the good cav up here as well. Just smash through these archers and go from there. Yeah, I mean, in the chat, one or two messages is fine, you know, but just don't, like, abuse it. Don't spam it. Gatehouse is almost ours. And the cavalry comes through and we wrap up this battle. Without too many casualties, to be honest. Pretty clean battle. Obviously, archer superiority is nice. You guys can just hold fire now. Gates just being taken. As soon as it is, cavalry can come through.
The gates have fallen to us.
Nice. Gates going down. Everyone through, please. Cavalry through. And they just have their stupid general sitting in the center of the city. That age mod is getting updated. Nice. What with? To be fair, though, they've got a lot of missile fire coming in on them anyway. Cavalry's. All the archers need to hold fire now. Archers done your job. You're fine. Oh, they have sword. Okay. Maybe not then. Kill the swords then. I don't think we had another unit of swords right here. So maybe we pull back the cavalry now. If you're just to go deal with that, then we surround them or send them on unit of spears to help kill the general. Yeah, oh, we have another unit of archers there as well. My god. Kind of need to go deal with them, honestly. And if we kill their general, we should just win the day. But these guys are going to get slaughtered. Because the thing is, if I go send a cavalry unit to kill these guys, these towers will open up on me. And it'll just be brutal. Yeah, Vag, I actually have. I actually have heard of the. I've heard of the. I think is there an anime for it as well? Because I heard that the anime wasn't very good, but the manga was really good. It's like Game of Thrones, but in the Warring States. That's what I heard. Don't really have the time to watch it, honestly. Because I'm still reading Vinland Saga. I'm still very much reading One Piece every week. I'm reading Boruto every month. But yeah, I've heard really good things about it. So definitely be on my list. I also want to read Berserk as well at some point. So there definitely is a lot to watch. Can you guys chase, please? And I might as well send this cavalry to kill these guys now. But yeah, I've definitely heard really good things about it. Oh no, it's just hit into their general. Yeah, I'll take it. Take him to city center. Yeah, units seem like they are like charging towards something and they just stop for some reason. Just attack them. Maybe it's just we lose vision or something. I don't know. God, that archer volley was brutal. Should be enough to win the day, though. Just that general unit left to kill, which we can quite easily go do now. I mean, he's putting up a pretty good fight, and the tower's shooting at us as well. I think it's a little while to do this. What happens in your last here? We restarted because we got fucked through a civil war. And yeah, since then we've pushed in. We're fighting the Sultans of Rum. We beat Antioch to the city this time. So overall, things are going pretty well. Oh, that's dope, Vag. That's dope. Anime is Berserk level bad, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would never watch Berserk. I'd read it. Because, again, Berserk is just all over the place, right? So it's not even... It's like skipping between chapters. There's movies in between and stuff. Yeah, I definitely just read Berserk. I also want to start Bleach now that Bleach is coming back in whenever it comes back.
Ready for battle.
So at least now we have the city, which is good. But yeah, at the moment I'm mainly just reading One Piece, Boruto, and Boruto. Oh my god, it's so fucking good at the moment. The manga, not the anime. The anime is absolutely trash, garbage, but manga is amazing. Yeah, I'm reading Vinland, Boruto, and One Piece. One Piece is also crazy good at the moment as well. So fucking good in 1.0. But yeah, I definitely will check out Kingdoms at some point. Like, it's definitely there, and I'm not really too bothered if if it finishes or I can just read it. I'm in no rush to read it basically. Because I'm also watching Mob Psycho as well, which is great, really really good. Fire Force is coming back as well. Watching that. So that's nice. Dr. Stone, I think, is not coming back. No, Dr. Stone's not coming back. Also want to read Demon Slayer as well, because Demon Slayer literally outsold One Piece by 10 times in this year so far. Demon Slayer sold 50 million copies. One Piece sold 5. Like, that's crazy. absolutely crazy how the difference in that. You know, it's not like it only just slightly sold out manga-wise. It absolutely annihilated One Piece. And it's not like One Piece has been boring this year either. So, you know, it must... You know, I think the anime is really overhyped, but the manga must be good if it's selling that much in Japan. Alright, see you later, Cyber. Thanks for stopping by, man. How is it so far? It's better than Rome 2 or much boring? I'm really enjoying myself. It's great. The new campaign for 1212 is awesome. Cool, so we've taken this. Let's sort out the settlement. So, walled settlement. Could make this into... Oh, we have no money. Probably going to destroy these buildings to get us some money. So we can resort it. Obviously, raiding is not helping either. Hopefully everyone will go away, though. Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. I've only just made it to the parts you're talking about. Like, I haven't got that far through it. But I assume it's not going to stay peaceful forever. Like, obviously, he's more of an adventurer now. But obviously, stuff will happen. You know, I mean, maybe it doesn't. Again, I don't know. I'm not up to date. I'm not... Finland's finished now, right? Or it's finishing manga-wise. Yeah, I mean, maybe it does just stay peaceful the entire way through. Because I've just got past where the anime finished off. Because I just reread the manga from the beginning. But yeah, no, I'm liking it. And it's nice, you know? Nice change of pace. Yeah, Mob Psycho is sick. I've only finished the first season. I'm waiting for my friends to watch the rest. What's the best way to support me? Patreon or via YouTube? Patreon, definitely. For sure, if you're looking for like a monthly subscription type thing. Because through Patreon takes like 1%. YouTube takes 30%. So if you want more to come to me, support me on Patreon. Link is in the description. If you're thinking about, you know, becoming a YouTube member or Patreon, they both kind of have their own different perks and stuff. But I would recommend Patreon if you're wanting more to come to me, because I get 29% more of what you donate to me through Patreon. Would you just consider this the DEI mod for Attila? No. I'd say it's different. If you're talking about, like... I mean, again, I think this is probably the DEI mod for Attila in a couple years' time. It's just because Attila's had... I mean, DEI has had, like, 10 years, right, of Rome 2 modding. He also desperately kind of need money as well. Might disband some of these guys. Out of interest, does anyone know if I disband units, does it go into the population pool? Let's have a look. So these guys probably come. Let's test it. So let's recruit. So I assume these come from the peasants. Yeah, I think everything here comes from the peasants. We'll just spam this guy. So peasants right now are at 1159. If I expand the unit here, does it increase the population of the peasants? Yeah, it does. Awesome. Cool. So you can actually just transfer population around. That's kind of cool. Well, yeah, you can support the Patreon for as little as $2. So you know, and you get access to early Mountain Blade episodes by a day. I normally upload them to Patreon and to YouTube members a day early for everyone, and I think people have been enjoying that. So you get to see content a little bit earlier. For everyone else, it just uploads at the same time as it would normally. But Patreons just get these episodes a little bit earlier. You get some cool bonuses as well. And I really appreciate all the support on Patreon. It really does make a huge difference, especially now that CPM is so shit because of coronavirus. I make considerably less money than I was beforehand, before it all started. So Patreons and YouTube memberships and donations are like greatly appreciated. I'm very, very thankful for everyone who does support. And obviously, if you can't support, that's absolutely fine as well. I understand, but money's tight for me, but it's also tight for everyone else as well, obviously. So just by dropping a like and a comment really helps out as well. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously wherever you feel comfortable with, Jim. You know? Not sure, Vag. Not sure, honestly. Well, let's have a look. Probably not, I would assume. We can't recruit anything here. Oh, yeah. So I don't think it does, but you get huge debuffs. This is so nice as well. I love it. I love that you can just click through this and see everything that affects. Like, oh, that's the Burgers. Okay, cool. Oh, that's the Peasantry. Oh, cool. This is what's affecting it. It's so nice. The Trooper outdone himself with a population mechanic. So I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think the population stays the same. Which I think is fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, so wherever you feel comfortable with, you know? I appreciate any Patreon support or donations. By the way, any idea on what Total War game I should buy next? I have every game before Shogun 2, Attila, Warhammer 2.
You might find time to attack these people. As long as
I mean, we could do with the money, to be honest. Screw it, we could do with the money. Let's do it. Antioch go away, and the Abbasids are not raiding me, but they're still in my territory. As long as they're not raiding, that's fine.
Join your mighty strength with ours in this.
Unfortunately, not my dude. You know, donations and patrons and stuff never expected, but greatly help out the channel, you know? Especially when, you know, obviously it's coronavirus, you should be making sure that you have enough money for everything, but if you do have a spare $2 and you've been enjoying the videos later, just, you know, feel free to throw it in. To make this into a castle, it's a really fortified settlement, so I think this is worthy of being a castle. You know, it's very kind of set up, it's on the edge of our borders. The AI is more likely to go for this than anything else, so we'll kind of convert it into a castle, I think. Some fun, we'll get fields up and running as well. Army will be replenishing, which is good. We're no longer losing things there, which is good. Could try and gather some support to try and boost our dynasty, but I think I'm just going to let my influence boost up because I don't want other people having more influence than me because that's the real killer. Oh, this guy can go up nice. So I'll probably put him... Yeah. So nice, by putting him in here, he's going to get 2 integrity by just being a Mega Strapadrarus, which is great. And nice, this guy leveled up as well. More wealth from commerce. Boom, boom, boom. Morale for command units, not very good. Nice. This campaign's going much, much better. Also, there's plenty of other ways as well you can help support the channel if you're looking monetarily and you get something. I have a Games Planet link, which I go ahead and show off pretty often, where you can buy games on Games Planet. They're trusted by every vendor they do business with, and they basically sell you cheaper cheaper keys. Unlike GTA and stuff like that, they actually do work directly with publishers to give you guys cheaper keys. They like buy the keys and then they take less of a profit. So you can support me through Games Planet. I have an Elements game link now, so if anyone's looking forward to 9th edition for 40k and you live in the UK, I think maybe they do ship worldwide as well. It's worth looking at. You can use my Element Games link. They sell basically the same, but for Warhammer 40k. And you can buy yourself Warhammer 40k stuff, and I get a small percentage of that as well. So there's plenty of different ways you can support the channel, just through like affiliate links and stuff. You know, Games Planet worked with them for ages. They're completely legit. They're a great company, and Element Games as well. If you're looking for miniatures, 40k, fantasy, whatever, you know, great way. And also, thank you guys so much for donations all of a sudden. Thank you so much, Philip, for the £5. Cool stream, my lord. Heard anything of other rumours than the new Warhorse title? No, but oh my god. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Oh, baby, that'd be the dream. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and you're like fighting in a major war. It's just bigger, grander. Like, you're in charge of governing a castle. Oh, it'd be so good. Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you so much, John, for £5 as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Goes a long way, as I was saying. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, please no spoilers, Penguin, please, because I've only just finished the prologue type stuff, basically where what's his face dies, like he does in the anime. I'm basically like a couple chapters after the anime, so no spoilers, Plox. Cool. So political balance. So we want him to lose his influence, right? So we have more than him. Yeah, you basically want to use everyone else's influence rather than my own. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. There's a lot of fighters here as well. Yeah, I mean, obviously, no one is forced to donate. Should donate if they can't. It's absolutely fine. It's, if anything, just by watching these streams, like the best way to support any YouTuber or any content creator on YouTube is just watching their videos the entire way through. Watch time is so important when it comes to YouTube showing videos to people. So if you wanna go above and beyond and help out a YouTuber, just watch their videos the entire way through, like and comment on their videos. Instead of skipping through or only watching half of the video, make sure you watch the entire thing. It really helps out. Or even if you're kind of bored, just leave it on in the background. It's a great way. Watch time is like super important. So this should be our majority religion soon. I'm not sure how long we have though until that mission runs out. We have 8 more turns. We should be fine. They're raiding me again. I need to tell the Abbasids to piss off, but I can't really fight them, I don't think. Maybe once the castle we have a garrison, we can do it. Don't think right now though we can. Yeah, them raiding us is just murdering the population, unfortunately. Yes, they're going, thank God. Balhamami, bro, one army's still here, but the other 2 have gone, which is good. That should save our population quite heavily. That's good, I'm happy with that. Okay, what do we have? New faction, Abbasids versus someone, and food shortage has been resolved here. Perfect, we got this up and running. We're pretty broke right now, but it's fine. As population being sorted out. Yeah, population is growing, however that raiding really hurt. But we're gaining a noble, 12 burghers, 4 peasants every turn, which I guess is fine. Obviously growth doesn't help. We'll have to do that next turn. Our priest leveled up again, which is good. Probably just give him authority, so he has more of a critical chance success and probably cunning. This general will probably just take some authority. Cool. We don't want to spend any of our money because we're waiting to grab up this, yeah. Yeah, nice. The Abbasids have now left us, which is huge. They've probably got bigger fish to fry in the form of in the form of a crusade that's coming for them.
Holy Bible
Like this one. We'll watch this again because it's
when
cool.
it is Christendom itself that is threatened, then it is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy. His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel, who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
5th Crusade for Cairo. Good luck, boys. I wish you the Godspeed. So we're basically just waiting for this settlement to level up. We're also going to go ahead and get a convert that. So yeah, the reason is these buildings are really expensive because we're playing Georgia, and one of our negatives is that it takes a lot longer to do that. I think we want to go down this route next.
At your command.
Our integrity is going up as well, which is good. Officers and rested. That's nice. Army is actually ready to go as well. Could obviously do with some better infantry in here, but it's fine. Might recruit someone once this is done next turn. It also gives a nice little boost to population. So yeah, upgrading our main settlements is probably pretty important as well, because obviously the more we upgrade these, the higher population growth we get. Which is good. I mean, population is going up quite nicely in our other regions. We're getting 33 burghers a turn. It's nice. Let me turn again. What have I missed? Not too much. Weren't Mongols the villains in 1212? I don't know. I mean, I guess. They're going to come over raiding and pillaging, but I mean,
My
no
lord
different from what the
offers
Crusaders did in the Middle East, or, you know.
preoccupation with this war.
Could make peace of them, honestly, and go for someone else. Like, go for these guys, maybe, because they are fighting our allies. Could make peace of them, but I kind of like just supporting Trebizond. Expanding our borders out here is always good. So we'll say no for now. Hello from San Francisco. Awesome. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good, Alex. Or Imperium level went up as well? Really? Oh, because the city upgraded, probably. Nice. A meat market. I mean, this is more of a military place than anything else, I think. So I might even just... Oh, we kind of waste our money, though, if we do that. I mean, we could grab up this. Like this will be more of a military base. We'll kind of exclude information. But it's also not a bad province to have, like, at the center of the empire, giving bonuses to everything around us. So what are my opinions on Apollo leaving Total War? I think he probably should have done it a long time ago. I don't think he's been happy playing Total War for like a couple years now. Literally a couple years. So I'm really excited for him. Hopefully he can just... I mean, obviously he's a huge channel, right? 700,000+ subscribers. Super charismatic. Super nice, friendly. So hopefully he can get out of the niche of Total War and actually just become a variety YouTuber. And obviously it's going to be hard at first. I think it's hard for anyone, but I think if anyone in the Total War community can break out of just Total War, it's definitely him. Size of his channel, the style of his commentary, he definitely can. So really excited to see his channel, and hopefully he can do it. I mean, he will do it for sure. No ifs or buts about it. Can these guys go into these positions yet? Not quite. He's in that, which is fine. My son is 4 years old now, which is great. Has a castle been built? Now the castle has been built, and we have a garrison here, so we can arguably leave this settlement alone. Obviously, the public order isn't great, and the religion isn't great, but... Oh, have we completed that mission now? Spread your religion to the major of a region. I think next time we complete it, which is great, because then we get 10 Orthodox in all our regions, which is going to be huge for this region, right? Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, I mean, obviously it sucks that he's no longer doing Total War, but I think it's definitely better that he's not. Like, if he's not enjoying, like, I'm not in love with Total War, but I still have a good time playing it. But I don't think he's felt like that for a long time, so there's just no reason to force, like, because then he just gets, you just don't enjoy your work. And I think with YouTube, it's pretty important that you enjoy what you're doing, otherwise why not just go work at just do like a normal office job somewhere. And like, it's not like he's saying he'll never come back. If they make a good game, he'll come back and play, It's just he's not just going to play Rome 2 over and over again. If they make a Lord of the Rings Total War, or if they make maybe even Medieval 2 Reforged, or they make a good historical game, he'll play it for sure. Am I going to play Shield? Oh, I don't know. It's on my list of stuff to play. If I get around to it, I get around to it. Do we have like a big corruption value? Can we see what corruption's doing? It's only 6%, so it's not really an issue for us right now. Also, our integrity on this army is so high now, we can actually just stick it inside the city for public order.
I want hourly patrols.
Could go up to a cow shed up here. We don't really have a public order in the north. Probably need to sort that out. Oh, we can upgrade the winery if we have enough money. Yeah, we just need money right now, really.
Ready for battle.
Which means probably going off to war and leaving the settlement a little bit more independent is going to be a good idea. Maybe like a couple more turns. Public. I would probably need to stick a governor here as well, honestly. Just to help buff it up, because then we can do an edict, then we can do religious intolerance. It means that we're not going to grow as much, but it means we're not going to get as much, you know, that religious difference is going to be cut in half, which is going to be huge. Not really playing Medieval 2. I just got, like, the game's just too clunky for me. And the UI is too messy. If they ever make a Reforged, hell yeah, I'll play the living crap. Because I love Medieval 2, it's a great game. Like, it's an amazing game. Mods are amazing. Everything about it's great. But I've kind of played my time on it, you know, after thousands of hours playing it. So that majorly sort out our public order issues. Yeah, it helped out quite a bit. Military presence is mainly keeping the settlement happy, but it's fine. So maybe something like this, just help reduce corruption in the region. I mean, a guard post wouldn't be a bad idea either. But we only just about have enough money to sustain this. If we go up to normal taxes, what does it look like? No, 1,000 guard. I think we need the money right now. Do our upgrade. So we'll go back up to normal. Sure. Maybe I just destroy this actually and just build a military base here. Like a watchtower, which does improve public order. It eats up a lot of food, but I think it's fine. Got average fertility here, which is fine. Literally just answered that question, Targaryen. Alright, cool, Jim. No problem, man. We'll be wrapping up the stream in a little bit anyway. Maybe like one more battle. Cool. So does this army move out, or do we leave it here? I mean, we leave it here for another turn, just for public order to get a little bit better. I mean, Orthodox is going up massively now as well over there. Yeah, how's it going, Izzy? Hey, thank you so much, Iraq, for the £5, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's great. I mean, you guys, you know, you provided me a bunch of cool Rome 2 battles, so it's the least I could do is point people in that direction. I'm glad the Discord is flourishing as much as it has. Thank you so much for the donation, dude. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way. Yeah, sometimes people find it hard to get sarcasm, Izzy. I got it, though. The Mongols have arrived. Oh, gods. Word has arrived of a great power arising in the east, one that is determined to conquer or destroy all in its warpath. The Mongol armies are a terrifying force to behold, consistent of large amounts of light cavalry that provide their army with extraordinary mobility. The Mongols also employ weapons in their army that are yet unheard of in Europe and in the Near East. To those opposing them, only one thing is clear: surrender or be destroyed. Nice, succeeded in this mission, which is great. Yeah, it's awesome. So that should really help out everywhere else. And I might move this guy over to our newly conquered region. We already have a church here. We already have majority here. I could probably move this guy over and not have to worry too much. I think he'd be much better suited in this region. And we are still gaining pretty heavily there. So yeah, we'll move this guy over. We'll stick him in this region. And let's get a we get a silver deposit here. That'd be juicy. Look at that. But I think we have to get a town barracks, I think. What's the difference between a muster ground where you recruit? Barracks is garrison, right? Yeah, it consumes food but gives big bonuses to tower and attack rate. I really like that. That's a really cool building chain. Like tie tower attack rate and stuff to this. I like that. And we have a muster ground as well, which just gives us recruitment capacity. So let's think about barracks. This is going to be a military stronghold, right? We need it to be strong. Garrison is going to eat up some food. But it's going to give us public order. Oh, we should probably need to improve our food as well. So I guess we'll just get a wheat field here then. Get some grain. Yeah, let's do that. Can we trade with anyone more now as well? Or is anyone who would want to trade with us? No, just these guys. You don't really like us. The opposites want to trade.
My attention. Now.
It's absolutely fine, though. Cool. Cool. So he's coming over. We're making okay money. We've got a decent army. Probably could do with better infantry than these guys, but it's fine. Could actually just recruit some better infantry. I might recruit like 1 or 2 more units from here. So this is make our front line a little bit stronger. And in 2 turns time, we'll move out and we'll hit the Sultanate of Rum. Yeah, let's do that. Well, our army isn't amazing. We don't have the best infantry, but it's fine. Like we can make do. And then move across. So let's go. They can give us vision, which is nice.
Brothers are stronger when they stand together.
Sure, we can have an non-aggression because I don't really want to go to war with anyone in the north, especially now the Mongols are ripping through. Alright, see you later, Jim, man. Thank you so much for the being active in chat and stuff. See you in the next one, my dude. Ooh, armor of commanding units, not bad. Non-aggression pact with us. And then they're fighting everyone else. Okay, so one more turn, we'll be able to get this unit, we'll be able to move out. We'll have our barracks done in that time as well. And the food, so both of these will be done as well next turn. So our food will be fine. A little bit of money in maintenance. And we'll march over here and look for a battle. Maybe trying to take one of these major cities. Could also do with some more men as well. Let's save my money. Just gonna save a bit of a... Maybe we need to upgrade the city for population though. Food is looking okay, right? Yeah, we still have food here. Great, let's do it. It's pretty cheap, yeah. The more we upgrade them, the better it is because the more population we can gain from having a larger city. And we level up again, so we'll boost up both our influence points, I think. So this way our king will be getting loads of influence we can then spend to gather power. Because I think I want to stay more in the balance. Maybe even start going up more of the power. Because we don't really need... Public order is nice, but it's not super important. Oh, this guy can move up as well. He's a governor, so definitely go into there. Cool. And this guy is also a governor as well, yeah. You boys both go into them positions. Gives some good bonuses, right? Gives us... They gain influence, we get cheaper buildings, we get public order as well, which is just really important. God, our son will be coming of age soon. Ambushes and Ran shaking needs be equipment total war. I'm playing as Georgia Andy right now. Georgia. And we're conquering a lot of the territory over here. ATM. Marry your king? There's no need to have a bastard son. I don't want to lose power. Every time we get rejected, if we find... Well, we can take another look, actually. See if there's any more marriages around. Oh, God. The Mongols are coming, boys. So we want him to lose his influence, basically. Yeah, the Mongols have arrived. I think we can really see up here, but... Just a small army. They've taken a region for themselves. Household cat for Ivan over here. Is that the general? Or no, oh, it is the general. We don't need that then on you. Oh no, it's on him. Yeah. 2 sanitation is nice. Cool. Current edict is that, which is good. You've now arrived, which is nice. Probably just stick you on the border here so you can scout a little bit for me. And that should help. Yeah, it's really boosting up Orthodox now. We're still gaining over here as well. Oh, we're actually losing over here. Oh, I can have another priest vote, right? Because we went up to another Imperium level. I think we did anyway. No, we can't. I thought we did go up in Imperium level. Guess not. Oh, Ivan leveled up as well. Skirt, skirt. But just, again, 2 points in authority. Start gaining a little bit of public order from that, even if it's just one. Adds up. Cool, we'll probably spend one more turn here and the army will move. Yeah, one more turn I think is fine. Because then at least we're positive, and then if it does start to go down, which it shouldn't now actually, with a priest here as well, yeah, it's making it quite happy. It's like the Tyranids. This is only the first wave. Probing forces. You join the Discord? Awesome, Tom. I see you later, Dutch. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, man. Hopefully I'll see you in another one. Executioner as well. Public order. Hey, we need public order up there, so it's fine with me. Our main general leveled up as well, gaining him some authority again. Maybe not though, because he doesn't really need that aura. So the aura size is nice, but it's not actually that important. Maybe just cheaper recruitment, and then we get the campaign movement range, which we could do great with now. So we have to go the long way around, honestly. This settlement is happy. Has an okay garrison now. Like, this garrison's actually really good. Oh, our units are great. I don't think we need to upgrade it anymore. I think the settlement is fine. We can probably just upgrade this. So after this civic is done, we probably want to find a place that allows us to upgrade main settlement chains. Where is it? Over here. Yeah, I mean 20 turns for that. I think tech just needs to be cut in half. Like, it really does. Maybe I can just get a sub mob that does it. I feel like tech time is just, this is far too long. Like 20 turns. It's like, you know, maybe like 15. Like maybe cut like a third off of all tech time. So then tech is like 400 turns. Yeah, I think maybe like a third would be good. It's just like, oh, do I really want to just do this for 20 turns? Like, ugh. Like, obviously I can increase my research speed and stuff, but, you know, it just kind of feels, it doesn't feel rewarding. Exclamation mark mod wouldn't work. And also, how's it going, Blackpool? Welcome to the stream, dude. So army's going to come around, we're going to siege a city. It probably has an okay garrison. Kind of a pretty mer garrison, which is good for us. Probably ending up fighting them, though, more than anything else. Oh, public order. Yeah, let's grab that then. I mean, I think I've got a fine amount of tech, but I was like, from what we were saying earlier, like, no one's going to make it to turn 600. I think even the most hardcore players going for World Conquest probably won't make it to turn 600, right? So then what's the point of having the tech if no one uses it? And so Frozen made a good point, like, well, you can just play the late period campaign. Then it's like, why not for the early period campaign make it shorter then so people can use it in this campaign if they want to play it? So that makes like 8-9. That's not a lot if you ask me. Some finishing ports where wheat farmers will be fine for food. So what does... Yeah, so how much does that cut it off? I mean, I guess if you can build enough universities... Yeah, then again, like tier 4 universities are going to take, you know, like 100 turns to even build like 3 or 4, right? And then you need to get to the building, you need to get to the technology that gives you tier 4 universities as well. Crimean Khanate, no way we're going to fight the Mongols, so I'm sorry, my dude, but it's a no from me. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like, they could quite easily stick with their ethos of like, oh, we want it to kind of stretch the period they're going for and reduce the tech time. And again, it's simply my opinion. I'm not saying that's what they should do or they have to do to make the mod fun. I just think they should do it. But again, that literally means nothing. Maybe it does work out. And that's why they're testing. I'm sure if other people agree, they'll mention it as well, right? If that is something that they also think.
To the settlement. None will escape.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, Burger growth here is really nice. The manufactured goods is nice. Fairground is obviously giving us a lot of population growth. How is our Burge class here? Nice, it's growing pretty good. We're gaining 200 Burges a term? That's amazing. Hell yeah. And we've been streaming for not much longer. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours, but we'll definitely continue on this campaign probably later on in the week, for sure. So, you know, the campaign won't be over. We're continuing on and playing. Probably have enough money here. We have just enough money for the wine trader? I think so. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Blackpool. I'm doing pretty good. The only reason the HRE script update wasn't in my previous versions because I just had a mod on when I was recording my video and didn't realize until after I rendered the video. So there is a script running for the HRE. I can actually show you guys just before I wrap up the stream. I'll actually show you guys. So you can take a look at it. Because some people, as I said, like a lot of people, like D Trooper actually asked me, the guy who made it all, was like, oh, why did you mention the population in your videos? It's been in there for a while. I was like, well, yeah, but a lot of people probably haven't played since the mod first came out. So, you know, I wanna let people know that the mod has drastically changed. You kind of put all the updates since January into one big thing. Do I prefer this game or Bannerlords now with the new update? I mean, they're two completely different games, honestly. Nice, Miracle. Divin. While taking a godly... Nice, God, that's good. Yeah, so we're sieging this castle now. Probably do this next episode, get some siege towers, and then fight this on Thursday, maybe we'll stream next. Cool, so let's just save this. Make sure we keep it in. Turn 19 as well, we zipped through it. Yeah, so we'll take this next turn. Hopefully I'm pushing back the Sultanate of Rum. It shouldn't have that much left. We still need to get married as well. But let me just show you quickly the new scripts as well. This is kind of like our Kuzite campaign. Let me show you the scripts for HRE. It's really awesome. Yeah, so you have kind of cool custom scripts like this, the excommunication of Otto. Having personally offended the Pope and occupying papal lands, Holy Roman Emperor Otto IV was excommunicated. So you have to roll with that. Oh, nice, he's added it to this button right here. That's awesome. So you have this system right here with the HRE stuff. So you have all the people, you have people voting for one another. You can cast your vote for certain people, so you can go, oh, I don't want to be the Emperor anymore. I want to vote for Lorraine. So you do that, and then you'll be voting for him. You then see who he's voting. And you have all these reforms you can do, kind of like EU4, where you need to gather enough people to vote for you and enough imperial authority that goes up. Obviously, if you have more imperial lands, if you're the Emperor, you gain imperial authority, which allows you to pass these decrees, which all do different stuff. Is there an annex everything? I wonder if there's an annex everything button. You can also do this stuff as well, which gives wide buffs to the entirety of the HRE. So for example, if you want to prioritize universities right here, it will give you big research bonuses to the entirety of the HRE, I believe. Well, no, it gives a bonus to the Emperor and then a bonus to everyone else. So boom, Imperial Decree. I've now got a boost to my research. Now everything's a lot cheaper. Yeah, I guess Frozen. I don't know. 20% does cut it off a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean... Because that's just 20%, right? How much research speed do we have? 125%. It's not hard to get. And I guess if you do have expensive techs that do take a long time... That looks kind of brutal, though. I mean, even still... Like, 64 turns to get 4 techs? That's kind of insane, though. You know, you're 64 turns into a campaign, you have like 10 settlements, and you've only got 4 technologies. I don't know how I feel about it. But again, I mean, what does my opinion matter? So yeah, you have this really cool system with the HRE, which is dope. Really cool stuff. You have all the decisions. Oh, actually, I don't have any decisions for HRE. Maybe you get them, because you have the King of Sicily trying to take you over everything. Hey, D-Troop, how's it going, man? Annexes everything. That's awesome. Yeah, it's such a cool system. I love the way that you've implemented it, man. It's really cool, and I love the way as well it has its own button. I think that's dope.
Our borders are closed to you.
I was just saying that I think, yeah. So you have Pretender to the throne. It's the dude in Sicily trying to come take your throne, and you go to war with him. Basically, I think you get a mission. Yeah. So you have like events like this, like Kingdom-esque, like in Charlemagne, it was like kingdom forming events, but in the way that they've done it in this one is that they've made it so that it's like defining factors of the campaign. So, you know, someone's trying to, the King of Sicily is trying to overthrow you, and you have an objective. Hold the region of Frankfurt or kill the false emperor within 10 turns and ensure that you don't die. And if you do that, then you gain massive loyalty bonuses across the entirety of your kingdom and a bunch of imperial authority. Now that's really cool. I think this is a great way to gain imperial authority, because by completing missions like this and you know, like expanding the imperial realm and stuff, like it's actually tied to it rather than getting it just completely just solely passively. I really love the way that you kind of get it through missions and stuff, you know. It kind of feels like, yeah, you are, you know, imperial authority right there by, you know, killing the false emperor. You do only have 10 turns to do it though, so it might take you a little. I mean, I guess if you do just skirt down here, you get down. He's in Naples, I believe. He's probably going to head north. You definitely. You have military access, I believe, with everyone. Do you not have military access with Milan and stuff?
For my people,
Yeah, you do. You have military access with everyone, so you just march down south with your army immediately. Right. Yeah, you just immediately head down, probably pick up some infantry on your way, and just go and go kill him in like an epic duel. Because you have to just kill him in 10 turns. You have to defeat Sicily, you just have to kill him. Yeah. Super dope. Yes, in the annexing, yeah. So it's the last one. I thought it was, right? Yeah. You just annex everyone. It's awesome. So, Holy Roman Empire united. Love it. Super cool. Yeah. Probably one of the best systems in the entire game. It's great. Can you lose the Imperial throne? Yeah, if people vote you out, you can. If there's only one person voting. Yeah, you can see who votes for who. I don't know, it doesn't say quite here. It did show you right there, though. But basically, yeah, you can. You back a candidate, then it will change over to them. Doesn't seem like there's a way to see how many people are voting them before you vote for them. But obviously, always you'll be wanting to vote for yourself anyway, right? Yeah, really cool stuff. If you get outvoted when your faction leader dies, or Pretender takes Frankfurt, or kills your faction leader when you lose a throne. Yeah, so you can lose a throne. Really cool stuff. I'm not going to play Guerrilla Warfare. It's not really my game, unfortunately. But yeah, cool. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be it. That's going to be it for today's stream. Stream for 3 hours. Going to probably stream this again on Thursday, continuing on Georgia campaign. Overall, love the update. This is definitely the time to get into 12.12. If you haven't played since January, or you haven't... if you haven't ever played 12.12 and you've just been waiting for it to get kind of more stuff completed, this is definitely the update to do it. The tech trees are huge now. You have lots of diplomacy, reworks, economic reworks, population since January, complete building reworks. You have tier 3 units in. There's a ton of stuff. In the game. Now, definitely worth checking out. You can go and apply to be a tester over on their Discord. It's in my previous video, which I did. Or I'm sure the update will come out in a couple weeks' time once they've kind of kinked out the DB changes. Definitely. Literally, the only thing I think is really missing from a complete package for this mod, this huge mod, is naval units and maybe custom settlements. I feel custom settlements will take ages though, because there's so many. But yeah, it's great. Yeah. I mean, even still, like Frozen, just like the last thing I'll say, like, I think personally, I just wish it would be a little bit quicker with tech. Like, there's obviously stuff you can build it up, but you shouldn't be forced into having to build all that stuff so that your technology isn't taking a year to build. Like, I don't think you should reduce it by much, but just by like a tad here and there. Like, it was the same with Public Order. In the previous version of the mod, you were forced to build like public order, sanitation, church in every single province. You know, and that obviously wasn't fun in the game because you were forced to build these buildings so that you weren't rebelling everywhere. Now it's a lot different, and I think it's much better now because you can actually build the other. There's so many buildings in 12.12. You can actually build them now, and it's exciting to be like, oh, I'm going to go down this chain for this city, and I really, really like that. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't be forced to have to build universities everywhere and pass certain edicts and do other stuff just so you can research tech. I don't think it needs to be reduced dramatically. Maybe just by like a quarter, you know? Instead of 20 turns, it's 15 turns, and then research piles up on that. You know, instead of... Or maybe not even that. Maybe just the earlier techs are a lot quicker, and maybe the later techs take a lot longer. So it averages out. So in the early game, you're getting techs, which is great. And then in the late game, techs start to take a bit longer, but then you have universities, and you actually have to invest in stuff like that to cancel it out. I think that would make a big difference. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Besides, I mean, I don't necessarily think the technology is awful at all anyway. Like, it's not like I'm saying it's like game-breaking. I think you can have a very fun campaign. I just feel like there's no point when people are only playing like 200 turns of a campaign. There's no point locking, you know, like all the rest of the tech behind, you know, that no one's ever going to use, because then what's the point? That's just my opinion. Awesome. D Trooper says they're looking for a Steam release mid-July, so a couple of weeks basically, like 2 to 3 weeks, which is great to see. It's cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I had a blast playing it. We'll probably be back on Thursday playing some more. I'll see you guys in the next one.